left, don't get it off your chest. Me tell you, so me love you, but you go on like you're deaf. Just want everybody happy, all of my friends them get blessed. I feel appreciate when I need that coming, I know who time next. Nah, go lie, me miss the good morning brother text. Remember we only human beings and humans get vexed. Yeah. Me not a friend, me a family. Me real. What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Yeah. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? If you need money, me a lend. Give you my last breath if you need oxygen. You're more than my family, you're more than my friend. Me true brother till the end. That's why it hurt me in my heart. Fear the thought in your head. Argument is a test. This feeling I'ma feel worse than stress. Me say some things I mean that and a reason for your left. Don't get it off your chest. Me tell you so me love you but you go on like you're deaf. Just want everybody happy, all of my friends them get blessed. I feel appreciate when I need that coming, I know who time next. Nah go lie, me miss the good morning brother text. Remember we only human beings and humans get vexed. Can't feel like less. When me tell you if you do something, me just want you be the best. In everything you do, me and your big brother, yes. And I'm a bin in your shoe. So me nothing and nobody come between me and make them switch. The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? Though we a try play hero, can't take everybody everywhere that we go. If you can't trust your day one, then you want go trust zero. Pull a trigger up on a nigga if him play mad for you. A remark and that tattoo the same place we grow. Family can never war like Smokey and Debo. If you leave you left a scar, everybody know the team now. Just turning a star, check the views left and we video. If you love me like you say you love me, then start make it please show. Good friend come once in a life, not everybody have it. See no friend, more friend and friendship ain't tragic. Good friend come once in a life, and not everybody have it. So this petty war thing, we must stop it, yeah. Me always I talk to you, so this time me have to sing. Stop vex with your brother, just feel some little thing. Everywhere we go together like finger and ring. I the only man me just fit pour my drink. No money, no girl could have bust this tight link. Cause we have to stick together, it's just what I think. Cause we could lose each other in just one eye blink. No one's in a eye pink. Just want everybody happy, all of my friends them get blessed. I feel appreciate when I need that coming, I know who time next. Nah go lie, me miss the good morning brother text. Remember we only human beings and humans get vexed. Stop feel like less. When me tell you if you do something, me just want you be the best. In everything you do, me and your big brother, yes. And I'm a bin in your shoe. So me nothing and nobody come between me and them switch. The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Yeah. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. I call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? What make them switch? The amount of stabbing on me back when me get from them, no stitch can fix. Me just a get to you day up on a mission for everybody rich. Them want take all away history and dump it all in a ditch. Them a call themselves big man and a one like Mitch. What make them switch? What make them switch?
I say day and night, I'm craving your day and night. day and night. You taste like a cook up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Like the sun on my skin, you revive me, baby. Make me laugh, make me grin, like a going crazy. There's an energy when you're in the room, I can feel it buzzing. I just want to hug up something. Oh God, what a blissful feeling.
When you left for a while, I couldn't take the pain. Couldn't feel nothing real, nothing tastes the same.
Now you come back home and you're loving me like a blessed rain.
I don't want to lose this feeling. Oh Lord, be free again.
I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. You taste like a cook up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. This is love, this is bliss, I can't get enough. I enjoy doing this, I don't want to stop.
So let the music play, we go dance away till the morning, baby. I just want to jump up with you. Oh God, we happy lately.
I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. You taste like a cook up from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't want to hold back, don't make me do that. Don't want to hold back, don't make me do that. Don't want to hold back, don't make me do that. Day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. Day and night, oh baby, I said day and night. Every day and night.
Hope you're there filled with gratitude. Oh,
Me stay humble as ever.
so very grateful
So grateful.
for life. They come zip the shirt off my back. I have life, yes, I have life. And if the soul and my shoes pass up, I breathe and find grateful for life.
I'm grateful for life, grateful for life. Hands them walking, I feel alive. Foot them walking, I feel alive. Everything walking, I feel alive. And
I'm grateful for it all. So very grateful for it all.
it's the simple things that matter to me. Hey, and I'm a simple one, don't care what you say. Hey, you don't know how I stay.
But we under pressure and we freedom under attack.
From ever since I could remember, the system tryna hold me back.
A new year means new opportunities. Grab it, don't let go.
When you fall short and you're on your knees,
Pray for the will no hill go take we off the road. They cut tip the shirt off my back. I have life, yes I have life. And if me soul and my shoes bust up, I breathing fine, grateful for life.
I'm grateful for life, grateful for life. Hands them walking, I feel alive. Foot them walking, I feel alive. Everything walking, I feel alive. And
I'm grateful for it all. So very grateful for it all.
it's the simple things that matter to me. And I'm a simple one, don't care what you say. Grateful for my family, friends that there for me. God keep blessing me, God keep blessing me. Grateful for my family, friends that there for me. God keep blessing me, God keep blessing me.
I'm grateful for it all. So very grateful for it all. Hope your day filled with gratitude. Oh, so very grateful
So grateful.
for life.
Me stay humble as ever. Me stay humble as ever.
Trini, yeah. Trini, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. What? I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feelings, I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. Why aren't you embarrassed? Unfriending your exes, yeah. 10 minutes in it. You wasting time on my timeline. Wonder what's your sign? Maybe Aries or Virgo, Cancer or Gemini. I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feelings, I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. Sorry, I felt the need to call all out. Maybe I need to shut my mouth. But I'm so staying high. Is that even right? I've got to admit now that you've done a number on me. You still think I should you waste your time on my timeline. Wonder what's your sign? Maybe Aries or Virgo, Cancer or Gemini. I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feelings, I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. I've been too soft for too long. I've lent my heart to the wrong ones. To the wrong ones. And when my mind it told me no, listen to my heart, it told me go. And I leapt right on, but I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feelings, I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. not so far. Been away for like a day or two. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. And I'm so tired of wandering on my own. Sometimes I'd lose myself. I'd get swallowed by the darkness unknown. Won't you take my hand, take me away? Take me My words seem bitter, my words seem cold. Don't talk back to as you're told. Then I hear you sing a familiar tune. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. How do I get back to you? How many times have I done you wrong? Sometimes I'd hate myself. I don't know why I keep on losing control. Won't you take my hand, take me Raise your hands up, raise them high. Too much to see, can't open my eyes. When it feels like there's nothing left to do, I'm still trying to find my way back to you. I'm trying to find my way back to you. Take me The sun is finally out to play. Things seem much clearer than yesterday. Been away for like a year or two. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. Now I'm trying to find my way back to you. How do I get back to you? Take me away. How do I get back to you? Take me away. How do I get back to you? How do I get back to you? How do I get back to you?
Hope you're there filled with gratitude. Oh,
Me stay humble as ever.
so very grateful
So grateful.
for life. They could zip the shirt off my back. I have life, yes, I have life. And if this all and my shoes bust up, I breathe and find grateful for
I'm
life.
grateful for life, grateful for life. Hands them walking, I feel alive. Foot them walking, I feel alive. Everything walking, I feel alive. And
I'm grateful for it all. So very We under pressure and we freedom under attack.
From ever since I could remember, the system tryna hold we back.
A new year means new opportunities. Grab it, don't let go.
When you fall short and you're on your knees,
Pray for the will to grow. We have it here.
we have it, yeah.
This is we own.
This is the old.
No mountain or hill could take we off the throne.
No, no, no.
We have it here.
We have it, yeah.
This is we own. No mountain or hill could take we off the throne. They cut tip the shirt off my back. I have life, yes I have life. And if me soul and my shoes bust up by breathing fine, grateful for life.
I'm grateful for life, grateful for life. Hands them walking, I feel alive. Foot them walking, I feel alive. Everything walking, I feel alive. And
I'm grateful for it all. So very grateful for it all.
it's the simple things that matter to me. Yeah. And I'm a simple one, don't care what you say. Yeah. Grateful for my family. Friends are there for me. God keep blessing me. God keep blessing me. Grateful for my family. Friends are there for me. God keep blessing me. God keep blessing me.
I'm grateful for it all. So very grateful for it all. Hope your day filled with gratitude. Oh. So very grateful
So grateful.
for life.
Me stay humble as ever. Me stay humble as ever.
Them never take foot off a gas and what? Precious on the inside. Vanessa on the next side.
She not stop crying till she reach her goal. Say she on the road, same old, oh Lord. She never take foot off her gas.
She don't bother with sleep till I won't team me. Full-time lioness, full-time queen, oh Lord. She never take foot off her gas.
The lazy man called she a workaholic, cause she moving a supersonic speed. Night and day say she on it. They on a new wave, new plane, new planet. Them man can't believe say she don't need them. Them grieve in the morning and no leave. Them can't chat to her. She ballin', she walk like a free man. My God.
Watch she dance and step away from the haters.
And all the ones with the bad vibes, see you later.
And she full of faith, never forsake the creator.
Day after day, say she dominate.
She dominate.
She not stop crying till she reach her goal. Say she on the road, same old, oh Lord. She never take foot off her gas.
She don't bother with sleep till I won't team me. Full-time lioness, full-time queen, oh Lord. She never take foot off her gas.
She not stop crying till she reach her goal. Say she on the road, same old Lord. She never take foot off her gas.
She don't bother with sleep till I won't team me. Full-time lioness, full-time queen, oh Lord. She never take foot off her gas. And she cook, she not one of the crazy your man there. She not one of the lazy your man there. She work hard every day. She dep on a day too frightened to pay for the man there. Them man can't believe so she don't need them. Them grieve on the weekday and all weekend. Them can't chat to her cause she ballin'. She walk like a free man, Morgan. Watch she dance and step away from the haters.
And all the ones with the bad vibes, see you later.
And she full of faith, never forsake the creator.
Day after day, say she dominate. She not stop crying till she reach her goal. Say
off a gas.
She not stop crying till she reach her goal. See she on the road, same old, oh Lord. She never take foot off a gas.
She don't bother with sleep till her whole team is full-time lioness, full-time queen, oh Lord. She never take foot off a gas.
She not one of the crazy man there.
She not one of the lazy man there.
Cause she moving a supersonic speed.
She's looking at me too, wearing all your shoes, tripping, staring at the moon. Why you had to leave so soon? When they took you away, the pain it stayed more than 1,000 days. Never walked away, and the feeling you gave me remains. Lift me up each day. Never walked away. Angels from above looking down, up from above. Trip tonight, up tonight. Pictures looking at me too, wearing all your shoes, tripping, staring at the moon. Why you had to leave so soon? All the times that we shared, memories coming back again. Can't forget what we had, all the good and the bad. And I'm feeling so scared. Truth is that you're not here. Wish I could see you again. Just say when and where. Angels from above looking down, up from above. Take you up on a trip tonight, up tonight. Pictures looking at me too. I remember you, wearing all your shoes. I remember you, tripping, staring at the moon. Why you had to leave so soon? I remember you. Angels from above looking down, up from above. I remember you. Take you up on a trip tonight, up tonight. I remember you.
way. Come on and hold on to the waist. I wine to the ground, wine to the ground. Rock out, wine to the ground. Can nobody move that way? Push back when the music play. I wine to the ground, wine to the ground. Rock out, wine to the ground. Come follow me, wine on your body. Go down, go down. She said, come follow me, wine on your body. Go down, go down. Nobody come, no waste no time. See what you like, work it from behind. Grab on a waist for me, so wine for me. Now waste any second on a groove for me. Get busy when a body walk by. So fine, make it say, oh my. Eyes up on it, better work for it, taste it. Go, gal, take it to the shawty waist. Yeah, I know you long time. Rich body fella, get your money wine. Man, I say, oh yeah. Down we go down, day. See nobody like a zip code fly. Touchy like so you make it say, oh my. Say, man, I say, oh yeah. Down we go down, day. Come follow me, wine on the body. Go down. She say, come follow me, wine on the body. Go down. One time, let me tell you that I ain't come for love. Push that one side, cause I wanna have fun. Let that beat make that body move up on mine. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip, bubble, drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Hey, come follow me, wine on your body. Go down. She said, come follow me, wine on your body. Go down. She make you rewind, stop and press play. Come on and hold on to the waist. I wine to the ground, wine to the ground. Rock out, wine to the ground. Can nobody move that way? Push back when the music play. I wine to the ground, wine to the ground. Rock out, wine to the ground. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip, bubble, drop one time. Make that body move up on mine.
In one fell swoop, the bird was down. Dropped the meats, the prickly thorns. No flap of wing, no piteous song. It got there on a journey to glory. When it fell, only heaven knew. It never made a sound. It lay with silent, weeping breath in darkness all around. On $1 billion dream, $1 billion dream, $1 billion dream. The fight. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up the fight. No memory of the soaring skies could comfort the poor thing. It lay in wait for hope to die. Would give it leave to sing. The world went on, no restless eyes wander to the scene. The bird lay lost to biting frost amidst the prickly thorns. On $1 billion dream, $1 billion dream, we all got a dream. Will you get up? Will you stand up? Don't give up the fight.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
A subsidiary of Eastern Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, EPL Properties Limited has been a steadfast presence since 2002. Anchoring EPL's triumphs are 5 vibrant revenue-generating business units. EPL Events, nestled along the Eastern Main Road St. Joseph, La Jolla Complex boasts enchanting venues, from the Grand Eric Williams Auditorium to the versatile Ed Garcia Gymnasium and Poolside, and the intimate courtyard and garden gazebo. EPL Properties Facilities Management Unit ensures smooth operations for medium to large businesses, custodial care, construction and projects. Behold the gems at La Jolla. Exquisite executive suites like the Opal, Aquaterra, Turquoise and Sapphire. Discover a sporting complex, a sanctuary for health and fitness enthusiasts. Embrace activities from weightlifting to swimming. EPL Properties Limited, enhancing people's lives.
Came to a rima with a blade in my hand, I'm black and white in my flask, oh yeah. Black dirt on my white shoes like a convent girl. Peeping through my window cause I like bacchanal. Look left to right in Scarborough, see the whole island, but beach is part of my plan. Victory, no, punching is a part.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. It's your island girls. I'm Crystal Kane.
I am Lex.
I'm Kemba Joe.
Y'all, we have to apologize. We feel so bad. We know we're starting late, super duper late actually, but we have been going through a few technical issues, trying to just fix it, and we have. And we're here, as always, because we don't disappoint y'all. No matter what, we're gonna be here for y'all, all right? How all you doing? We hope y'all are doing well. We are seeing some people waiting patiently. We do appreciate y'all. Ladies,
We are here.
Lord, it hot boy. All you really take off the whole AC camber, Joe. Oh gosh, now boy.
We were freezing.
Give me that remote.
It was cool. No, not at all. It stayed right there.
Please don't take off the AC. I'll be sweating in here.
I'll put it on again. It will stay.
Okay, all right. How are you, ladies?
I like that.
Oh gosh, I hear that.
It's back. It is back. It has returned.
I did not get any sleep last night.
Yes. No, back to work. You know, your school traffic.
The full brunt of it, yeah.
That traffic was something else today. Honestly.
I just want to say big up everybody that leave Port of Spain early.
Yeah,
and
you
made it
had
a
the
little,
right-
just a little easier
the right
to
idea.
get through the
The rain.
to get through the traffic today. It wasn't so bad. I'll adjust it just now. So yeah, other than that, I'm good.
Is Mercury still in retrograde?
Mercury is drinking that.
Here now.
Not drinking the Gatorade.
Feeling it, you know. I'm feeling it.
And the Lucozade, but pouring up.
All of the aids.
Yes. How you going, Lex?
I am good.
Yeah,
I
looking
feel
good.
Anything interesting happened this weekend?
No.
Ems?
Not a one.
How did you guys enjoy Independence Day last week? Working, oh gosh, okay.
I was home. Yeah.
I was free as a bee, like regular people.
How did it go?
It was lovely. It was so
Where
good.
you went?
I went to the One Woodbrook Place Street Food Fest. It was nice, y'all. I had such a good time. Hung with some family. My cousin is visiting from the UK, and my aunt and cousin are also visiting from the States. So yeah, it was a nice vibe, man. It felt nice to just be out liming and chilling, having dinner and drinking and that kind of thing, and not having to run to a gig or and now come hot and sweaty from a gig. It was just
This weekend was school prep.
Yeah, girl.
Lots of school prep.
Ghetto.
What was ghetto?
School prep.
Oh, school prep. Yes.
The term could finish. It wasn't finishing.
It now starts and I don't. You wanted to finish. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Guess who saw Barbie this weekend? I was saving that little gem. I saw it. I loved it. I'm gonna see it again.
Okay.
Right.
But hear
So
this.
it's just me then. Okay.
I just
get
have
on
one qualm. Just one.
Don't give it away, no spoilers.
No, it's not a spoiler. I love this show, by the way, Kems, you were right.
I was.
But I have a problem, and it's something that I see recurring in different movies.
What's that?
Black actors, why are they being portrayed as so effeminate? Now, I know the Kens were supposed to be after the Barbies. They're not as big as the Barbies, right? They had the roles of the women, and I get that. But did you not notice that all the white Kens, all the Asian Kens, they had a more manly vibe to them? But then you had the black Kens, and they were more effeminate. Even when Ken went rogue, lead Ken, when he went rogue, they
Spoilers time.
Oh, spoilers, sorry. They were just like fawning and like, we're at your service. Why? And let's move on to another movie. I find that they have black men playing these effeminate roles, even when they're straight. I have a problem with that earlier.
Was another movie?
It irked me. I can't place one right now, but I just remember the feeling of it.
thought there was
Like,
like
if
one.
you are a straight black man, like what do they have against strong black males? And if you are a strong black male protagonist in a movie, you're either into drugs or you're a gunman or you know what I mean?
True. Black Panther was not any of those.
Well, that's just one. You know, why is it not the norm? Why are we not? Why are
Denzel Washington movies?
Training Day, Corrupt Cop?
Oh,
That was okay, but that was like one of
True.
when Man on Fire. He wasn't in that. He was defending and protecting.
Well, it just irks me. I don't like to
No,
see
for sure.
if they are playing a gay role, then fine. But if they are playing a heterosexual role, they still tend to make black men effeminate. I have issues with that.
I can't jump on your train because I'm not seeing it entirely.
I will
How you're seeing it.
The next time I see it, I'll bring it to the fore in a future conversation. But
Yeah.
I have an issue with that earlier. It was grinding my gears all through the movie. It's like, but they're supposed to have girlfriends in this Barbie movie. They're straight. Why are they tending to
But we
white
don't-
Ken
I
as
feel
though?
like, I feel like we don't know that. I feel like that's the whole ambiguity of the creative space where you're free to place what you place and then you make
listen.
your interpretations off of it. So I didn't quite think it
The
like
nuances
that at all.
weren't as nuanced because all the men, all the Kens were all her man, ride horses, we're good, da da da. And then you have the black men. To the
But
women
he's
fancy
still-
of the
but
white,
he's-
majestic,
but you know who she's
macho
talking about?
white
She's
Ken.
talking about,
The two of them.
I'm going to butcher his name, but he's in Sex Ed. And he was Doctor Who. Let me Google it. Hold on.
Right? Yeah, right? All right. Look.
But anyway, we'll talk about that after because time for everything.
Yes.
We're done.
We
over
digress,
time,
but-
and that's all right.
But apart from that, the weekend was good. Week was great,
yeah.
productive.
It was a good time.
Yeah,
it was
man.
a good time. Jumping in to the chat.
What
Hey,
is it?
Candy, listen, she's come in.
Candy, we
one
appreciate you.
episode, and every episode later. It's
my
really
gosh.
amazing to have her on. Good evening, lovely ladies. Hope you're all having beautiful days. And to you, my darling.
Thank you.
Lendl Valdez, another loyal one. Yes, good day to the ladies. To the ladies of Island Girl Talk. He had a great birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
And
Lando.
of course, he shared, thank God for meeting 40 years and thank God for health, life, and strength. Amen. Amen. Yes, Lulu, triple Holly P was where we were at. Candy jumps back to share that she thoroughly enjoyed Barbie. Focus. I know. We are at this point, we're the same person. Hey, Colin, boy.
Hi, Colin.
I agree with Crystal on what they're doing, Black Men in Hollywood. Full 100. Good evening to you.
All right.
Yes, Colin, you see it.
Luan is with you, Licks. Yeah, but Luan, you're not going to watch Bobby at all. So get it together. That's all I have to say about that. And Candy, what about if they're gay in real life playing straight? Thank you. Nkuti Gatwa is his name.
Oh, okay.
Nkuti Gatwa, right? And that may be why it comes across that way too. Yeah, good observation. So yeah, that's what we got in the chat. But just to give folks a little taste, what we're talking about today. Let's talk about the topic.
Oh my gosh, the topic of today. The art of saying no.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm
gonna make this topic really
It's hard for me all the time, yes. It's something I struggle with.
How you say no? The art of saying no? Are you ready? You sure you're ready, Crystal?
Yes.
No, I need you to watch me.
You're gonna drag me up?
Yes.
All right.
Here's the art of saying no. No. That's it.
Just though. It's so rude.
No, that no is a complete sentence.
It is.
But we're going to dissect it.
But
we're going
sometimes it's a little hard, depending on your personality and other things.
You know what?
We shall discuss.
You know what? No, I understand. There are very few instances that it's hard for me to say no.
Okay.
I won't tell you what they are.
Hi. Ma'am, she on a roll today.
So we will be dissecting, of course, the art of saying no. We're going to explore why it's so hard, right? Personality things or just people's experiences. Why it's important to say no. That's a big piece. So it's kind of like, okay, well, do you struggle with it? Okay, but why? Okay, why? Amen, sister. And then we'll always be sharing tips and examples of how you can say no.
Indeed.
So, topic of the day, y'all. Things to talk.
Coming
right up. You want to take a pause, or you want to dive in for a little bit?
I think we should take just one quick ad, of course, because we started late and we had to get those ad spots in there. And we will be right back with more show for you guys. Ananias?
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
A subsidiary of Eastern Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, EPL Properties Limited has been a steadfast presence since 2002. Anchoring EPL's triumphs are 5 vibrant revenue-generating business units. EPL Events, nestled along the Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph, La Jolla Complex boasts enchanting venues, from the grand Eric Williams Auditorium to the versatile Ed Garcia Gymnasium and Poolside, and the intimate courtyard and garden gazebo. EPL Properties Facilities Management Unit ensures smooth operations for medium to large businesses, custodial care, construction and projects. Behold the gems at La Jolla. Exquisite executive suites like the Opal, Aquaterra, Turquoise and Sapphire. Discover our sporting complex, a sanctuary for health and fitness enthusiasts. Embrace activities from weightlifting to swimming. EPL Properties Limited, enhancing people's lives.
Tripping down the road, sometimes I feel like when carnival done to bank I start and I'm craving for something. 365 days we've been waiting to dress up in with fancy costume and go masquerading. I can't behave, but this soca hits me inside my head just go crazy. I just have to wine we, it's my DNA. It's inside the soca river, the Father baptized me. I hope you don't mind me. Misbehavior, they sure to lock up my tail and throw me in jail for carnival. If you see the bacchanal, it's thunder and rain. I say go be charges again when I start to wine for carnival. I get no bail for carnival. I'm on my knees, begging officer, please no lock me up, let me prove it. How we are do? I can't control it. It's like a disease. When they take you over, there is no way you can stop it. You just have to rock it. I got no behavior. When the rhythm hit me inside, my head does go crazy. Africa inside me is my DNA. And the time you never string in this soca refinery. I hope you don't mind me. Misbehavior. They sure to lock up my tail and throw me in jail for carnival. If you see the bacchanal, this thunder and rain, I say go be charges again. When I start to wine for carnival, I can't get no bail for carnival. It's thunder, we coming down and it's pressure. We coming strong and it's water. We dripping down and we dripping down the road, dripping down the road. Fire, fire hotter than lava. No retreat, no surrender. Man and woman, we dripping down the road, dripping down the road. Behavior. When the soca hit me inside, my head does go crazy. Africa inside me is my DNA. And the time I never string in the soca refinery. I hope you don't mind me. Misbehavior. They sure to lock up my tail and throw me in jail for carnival. If you see the bacchanal, this thunder and rain, I say go be charges again. When I start to wine for carnival, I can't get no bail for carnival. Misbehavior. They sure to lock up my tail and throw me in jail for carnival. If you see the bacchanal, this thunder and rain, I say go be charges again. When I start to wine for carnival, chipping down the road, chipping down the road. Chop the rhythm now, rhythm now. Hit me the rhythm now, rhythm now. Carnival is a bacchanal. Don't try team this one, nah man. Let loose, let loose. Rhythm.
And we are back. It's your Island Girls. I'm Crystal Kane.
I'm Kemba Joe.
And guys, we are discussing the art of saying no. Something a lot of us need to know, except Kemba, because she has it on lock.
Yeah.
Right?
Does it?
No.
That's the whole-
Just
that's the
no.
whole topic I did.
I can't do that. I cannot do it. But guys, we want to explore a few things. Like, why is it so hard for people to say no? Generally, it is hard for me because I always feel so guilty. Like sometimes, especially if it's something I just don't want to do. I have no reason. I just don't want to do it.
That's a valid reason.
I feel, but it can come across as rude to others, and I feel a sense of guilt.
Okay.
So I still try my best to do it or provide a reason or a solution or an alternative, these kind of things, and I still end up feeling like I'm running my blood to water. Better to just do it, because now instead of saying no and done the whole thing, and now trying to fix the problem for you still anyway. By getting somebody else to do it for you.
I feel like maybe just right off the bat with the word itself, it may be hard for some people because of the negative connotation that it carries. So it's not like a positive thing and you're not excited to tell somebody no, but it's very required sometimes. You need to. Yeah.
Why would you say you need to?
No, sometimes it's definitely necessary. Like,
no, because whoever it is out of the whole pocket,
the
they're out of their
boundaries
pants.
are
Not even the pockets.
necessary sometimes.
Pockets.
But I do know that some people struggle with setting boundaries. So
And that ties back with
it may not come naturally to you.
Yeah.
So it is something that you'd have to practice.
I read too is because we're so programmed to play nice.
Yeah.
You want to be in everybody's
You want to
good
be liked.
books.
Yes. People
Yeah.
pleasing.
No?
Like me, don't like me. Kemba Joe is neither here nor there.
Took me a long time.
I was just saying, how long did it take for you to get to this point, Kems?
I mean, I think I was always that person to be to thine own self, be true first. And I was kind of, I'm okay with disappointing lots of people. There's a handful, there's a small group of people that I have more difficulty saying no to.
Yes.
Right? And so
who comes into play?
I reserve that difficulty and that battle with self and the inner conflict for the people who are with it. Most other people.
So you'll find that those people are people close to you, right?
My whole picnic.
Right.
my whole right out the gate, my whole picnic, and no one need to say no. But when you watch me so, and he give all the reasons about why he should,
yes.
and there's been some good reasons because he's used his brain. Is be no, and so I guess it really does depend on who that person is, or I'm okay saying no, but I might still feel a little bad about it. And so, like Chris is mentioning, I will give a reason. I always give a reason. Even if the no is very easy to come by, I have no problem telling you no because I can't.
You'll support it.
No, because I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Right.
That's no. That's a full sentence. But it's hard to say no because that whole wanting, people pleasing, cooperating with others. We are conditioned. That's the better word. We are conditioned to be kind or to be nice. We are conditioned to tell people yes. We are conditioned to deny ourselves that which bothers us, for the sake of a yes.
So then
to cooperate.
Maybe if you struggle with that, you can find a nice, polite alternative to saying no.
There are nice, polite alternatives to saying no. And of course, we're going to explore what those options are, right? But I feel like, saying no also is socially acceptable, right? Or fair of conflict.
Yes.
Plenty people
don't like conflict.
Plenty people. Chris, what do you think about that? Conflict, avoiding conflict.
Avoiding conflict.
You can't say no, or you won't say no. Because of the fear of the conflict that can pop up.
I'm not afraid of confrontation at all. So if it is my saying no is going to result in conflict or confrontation, but your bottom dollar, you're going to get that no. So if it, and usually I'm guessing in a case like that, it's something where someone is guilting you into doing something that you don't want to do, or I'm guessing in those instances it's not a hi Cams or hi Lex, can you do this for me kind of thing, and you get no. In an instances where no will result in conflict, usually it's already a tense situation to begin with, a confrontation, aggressive situation to begin with, or abrasive, or passive aggressive,
yes. Right.
And that I would be instinctively inclined to say, you know what, no.
Right.
Right. So the no's that I would be uncomfortable in saying would be where someone genuinely needs my assistance or help, or they think that I'm the only person that can do that for them and I can't or don't want to do it. In most instances, it's because I can't, because whenever I can do something, even if it's inconvenient, I still make myself available. That's just how I am.
You'll go the extra mile.
But if it is me saying no, go on, results in Crystal, to you can't do this, and reproach, and look at how much thing I do for you before.
Yeah. No self.
Then you're going to get the no.
Yeah. Interesting that you said, you'll inconvenience yourself. Very interesting choice of words.
Sidebar. I just want to apologize to Luan Mooking. Luan, I think I muted your comments by mistake.
Ooh.
I am so sorry, my love. That was a mistake, so don't feel any type of way. I'm letting you know now. The phone is messing up, and it caused me to press the wrong button and mute your messages. Please keep messaging. We appreciate your input.
And Luan is the perfect person.
Right? I need to go on the other phone and do
this. Message me on
and
WhatsApp.
We will say what you say.
Yes, and we will make sure we get your feedback in.
Indeed.
Good call, Chris. For sure. Jumping in the chat real quick. Candy saying that the hardest person to say no to is herself.
Oh. Okay.
That's good though. Isn't that a good thing? That's a good thing.
Yeah, but it could also be a bad thing.
Depending on how you look at it.
Lexi in my head, yeah, like that. Right. So you might say, I don't say no on it as I want to eat nice food. When I feel for nice food, is always a yes.
Whenever it comes to treating myself, I never say no.
Treat yourself.
Yes,
me.
indeed.
But then there are other people, and I know of people who are like, I shouldn't eat this, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they're dieting or they're trying to avoid certain substances or, calorie intake out, whatever it is. Oh gosh, I really shouldn't,
Or they may have dietary restrictions.
Right? But one little thing wouldn't hurt. If I just a little something.
And then you're sick.
That is a way to say, no, that's me and ice cream sometimes.
You see that ice cream boy? John knows.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Right? But it's not often. You understand what I mean? And so, saying no to yourself could be hard. Candy is just echoing, to thine own self be true. Listen,
But guys, we know y'all are talking in the chat room, but do you all ever struggle to say no to people? We want to hear from you all in the chat room. Like, where are some instances that you all would have been struggling to say no to others, and why?
What those scenarios would be. Candy goes on to say, for those people I have a hard time saying no to, sometimes the no turns into a not right now.
Right. Which
I
is
like
one
that.
of one of those polite alternatives.
I'm not mad at that at
because
all.
I like that.
Because it's not that you don't want to, it's that maybe you can't.
Not in the moment.
Not in the moment. And so when you say no, you follow up with you know what, not right now, but at so and so time. We do that with our kids a lot. So it's not that I don't, well, that's not true.
You just want to give them a little hope, a little smidge.
and maybe, psych myself up in the process to be that, so it might be, Mommy, can I get, I don't know, ice cream for dinner? No, that's a no. Mommy, can I do this thing? And I know I want to do that, or I may not really want to do it, if I'm being honest with myself, but I need some time to process and to get myself up. Like, not right now.
So not right now.
In 2 hours, or check my back, or let me take a nap, or next week, whatever it is. And that is where the gentle way of saying no comes in. Colin, leave me alone, jumping back in the chat.
What is Colin saying?
Here I find that I struggle at all to hit me the no to September being take a man on a date month.
Oh gosh.
Listen, Colin, with the bus and the files, though.
Colin, why somebody don't take me on a date any month? How about that? Right? Okay.
Papa. Who come up with the idea?
Me know. Some, it's always have National Something Day.
Okay.
National Something Day.
I can't. Leave me alone. Lendl says, saying no to those who trying to use you and have to, but put your foot down to save myself also.
Right.
So that's when he'll say no.
Yeah.
We did ask for the input. What else all year? I know we want to keep it tight for this evening's topic because you have so much more show to get into, but we don't want to miss the awesome stuff that we can say as well. So why is it hard? Of course, challenging due to cooperation or wanting to cooperate with others, people-pleasing tendencies, right? Or just having a fear of conflict, or it's socially acceptable to do so. So I guess, do you provide a reason when saying no?
It depends.
Most times I do.
Yeah.
Even if it's a vague reason, I would just be like, no, I can't do it. It's not a good time. I have an engagement. I have something else that is clashing, that kind of thing. It depends on who it is. Then I'll give them an in-depth reason. But not a fan of having to give reasons either. You know what I mean?
Not overly justifying.
You don't have to, right?
And I do struggle already with oversharing. So it's like, damn, Crystal, did you have to tell them all of that? And it's like, why did you feel you had to tell them all of that? It's because I'm feeling guilty to tell them no. That's why I told you it's something I constantly struggle with, even now.
Yeah, no, I kind of have a rule of thumb because it's the courteous thing to do. It's the kind thing to do. No, I can't because.
Okay.
And whether it's 3 reasons why, again, depending on the person, or whether it's because I genuinely I don't want to, I will always give a reason.
So you give a little follow-up. And most times that makes it a lot easier for the person to swallow.
Because here's my why.
Yes.
To say no. I'm not saying no because I don't like you.
Right.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, no way.
Sorry, my brain went take me on a date, and I was like, no, I will say no if I don't like you. So it's not that I don't like you. It's not that your request is, invalid or inappropriate or out there. But there's a valid reason why.
Yeah.
And so I will always give a reason. Depending on who it is, the depth of the reason, as Chris was saying, could vary.
Okay. For me, I try to always be straightforward with it. So try to avoid being, wishy-washy and beating around the bush, and I'll just let you know, well, no, I can't right now. So you don't leave it too open-ended for them to think, well, maybe if I probe some more, she might change her mind,
And I think that the firmer you say no, and the more succinct and clear and immediate your follow-up is.
Right.
I can't play with this one because... You sure? I said what I said. I said what I said.
Just a side note here. Lou is back.
Hey.
So I just want to read it, just because I'm feeling bad. Well, you see how I struggle with it? You see? All right. Lou, sorry, girl. I was busy touching the phone and I blocked your messages. I'm so sorry. See, I'm good with technology. Luan Moo King says, if you're of some value to me, I have no issue to give the reason. However, for all others, it's a no without a reason provided.
If you know Lou, you're getting that no number.
Yeah, you're getting that and henna. You might call a little bit.
Well, all right, now. Sorry for asking.
But you know what I want to know? We talk about the art of saying no, whatever. But why is it good to say no sometimes? Because I mean, sometimes you really can't do something, but then other times you just don't want to take out of yourself. You're home relaxing on a Sunday, and somebody wants a trip down Mount Tololo.
No.
You know. And it's not an emergency. Nobody's. And the first thing I would be is somebody dying? Is somebody dead? No? Right. Okay, well, I will struggle a little bit before you get a little run around. No. Yeah. You know? Or I might just take you. But my thing is, there are reasons why you should say no. What are some of those reasons, y'all, in your opinion?
Boundaries.
Like, why is it important to say no to people sometimes?
Yeah, that's my biggest one.
Boundaries.
Because that is something
Boundaries.
To have firm boundaries. Yeah.
Boundaries hard, you know. It's just so
difficult.
easy to.
It's
so easy to say it out and talk it out and be like, yeah, I'm gonna set boundaries and da.
Actually employing them.
Listen, can I share a story? I'm gonna veer a little bit time ferry, but this is something I wanted to tell you all about in
listening
earlier in the pleasantries part of the show.
Listening.
But you know, I take pride so much in all the work that I've been doing on myself and
love it.
You know, boundaries, but not just boundaries, learning how to control my reaction to people, especially if it comes out of left field. And you know, you're always so prepped and proud of yourself, like look at me, growing and being an adult and a mature human being, etc. And then bam, something happens and you're ready to cuss somebody out. Right? Somebody violated my boundaries, a stranger over the weekend. So your girl nice and happy after Barbie. Right? And I'm with my cousin.
Walk again,
nice
and happy.
You know, because I was literally feeling like that. I mean, I felt good after watching Barbie. You know what I mean? And my cousin went with me. And I had to go to Super Farm to get some water because I was all out of water. And I was like, it was late. I was like, you know what? Before I drop her home, let me go get some water. So I'm in the line, still feeling nice about Barbie. You know, let's do it, you know. Yeah. And I am in line, Sakira is somewhere about in the aisle. And some rando stands behind me and says, so you just decide to up and leave your house wearing all white?
Okay, so, because I know that's so.
And Olia, listener, viewers, you all have to allow me. This is Girl Talk today. And I looked around and the guy is, I would say maybe 5'11". He is big boned, right? Not obese, but hulking and, you know, he has that thick dreadlocks, you know, the stylish kind that looks like, what's his name? This artist.
Which one?
Oh my God, Class.
Oh,
you know, so there's some style to it. You can tell you have this rustic look going. He's not dressed to perfection. In fact, he looked like he just left his bed and just came to Super Farm to get some snacks or something, which most of us do.
Right.
But you are here critiquing my all-white ensemble. So he's like, I look at her and said, everything in me wanted to strangle him in that moment, and I did not even know him. Right? I did not even know him. However, I said, is that a serious question? In fact, I lied. I turned back, I looked at him, I scanned him up and down, and then I looked back. But the mad blood all year.
Yeah.
The mad blood, it arose. And I started to feel, I felt my blood boiling. Like, who does this stranger feel he is to just, what? I felt attacked, honestly. And I turned back around and I was like, is that a serious question? He's like, yeah, I just want to know. You just decide to come to Super Farm in all white?
And you just decided to look.
So I left my house, dress up all nice, in my all white ensemble to go Super Farm. Huh? I mean, y'all,
You know-
guys in the audience, please tell me.
You know what's the unfortunate part?
the guys in our audience have sense.
The unfortunate part is that
Too
was
much
supposed to have been a compliment.
Hold on, let me finish. There's
That is
more.
the
There's
unfortunate
more.
part.
So I was told.
Yes, it
So-
was.
and
supposed
this
to be
is
a
why I
compliment.
don't date in Trinidad, but that's another story, right?
Poor soul.
So poor indeed. The only reason I didn't destroy him was because my cousin was there. I would have stripped away every layer of self-esteem he ever had.
Hey.
Right?
That was
Anyway,
his pickup line or later. Was it
if
pickup
that
line?
works on Trinidad women, we need to do better.
Oh gosh, boy.
If this is
That's
what
real.
men think that they can get away with, we need to do better. So then he says, when I looked around and I asked him if that's a serious question, and then he was like, well, yeah, I want to know what makes you think you just up and wear all white to come to Super Farm. And then he says, I just making conversation, don't overthink
That's
it.
exactly what he was trying to do.
You are making conversation
And there is
by insulting me. You're trying to make conversation by critiquing or criticizing what I'm wearing. If it is you want to just generate an interaction or a relationship out of thin air with a total stranger, shouldn't you at least try to make that pleasurable for the stranger, pleasant for the stranger? So you just out here looking to make enemies and calling it flirting. You out here just trying to give me a
Man
break.
Saying you're looking too good in all white to be coming up in
I
Super
was
Farm.
most polite.
Now,
To
if he had
tantalize
said
his whole soul.
if he had said that, be like, McGill, excuse,
He's too much of a man to say that, Camberjo.
you put on white tonight to just come out here and just tantalize me and everybody else.
Because
in
my
here.
thing is, if you want to flirt, that is a nice flirt.
Of course.
Right? If you're going to
He's
flirt,
too much of a man.
I'm
to
not
do all
opposed to
that.
the flirt. Flirt
No.
away.
Too much of a man.
But the man literally came and just insulted me, criticized what I was wearing, and I was looking damn good.
well, that why he said what he said.
Right?
Saying.
I was looking damn
Like,
He
good.
was trying a very
But the
roundabout
look on
way
his
in saying
face was
that.
that of disgust and disdain, like I offended him
That
by
was
wearing
because
all
it
white.
was
Looking too
Chris,
good,
you
because
don't
it was looking
understand.
too
I even wondered if he was one of those hotep guys who be like, why does black woman had to be wearing all white? Is she trying to
was-
Yeah, like,
perpetuate
no,
something?
I feel like, you know how some people, like, when they sing
that
too good,
stank look.
you skin up your face because it's so good.
Once you
Listen
you
to
have
me.
be looking so good.
Skin up your
That's
face
what he was
so
trying to
good.
do.
I get so listen. I can't even remember everything I said. All I remembered was wanting, like trying to
I don't know,
stifle the very extreme urge to strangle him. And I literally, if my cousin was not there, I would have destroyed his self-esteem.
I say choose violence.
Yeah. I would have
this is
destroyed his.
always.
And guys, this is real here at Island Girl Talk. These are the things real women talk about. So we're gonna address it here, But I just felt at the end of it, I told him what I thought. I think I told him something to the effect of when he told me don't overthink it. I was like, maybe you need to overthink how you approach random people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then you wouldn't be asking me stupid questions like
Oh, you
this.
did
I knew he
so
felt
much
ridiculous. He felt
more.
stupid. You could see that he walked away feeling stupid.
right.
But I wanted to do more damage.
You did so much more than anything
feel
he even
vindicated.
deserved.
But I still felt mad at myself after. I walked away feeling more mad at myself because I was like, you let this person who doesn't know you from a can of paint upset your day. And then
That's why I was
and then I
laughing just
went
now.
through the day, and I remembered I had gigs that day, a nice back to school mall gig and stuff. Went home, changed,
that's Bobby.
went Bobby. Then my cousin again, I had to talk about my cousin. She was like, Crystal,
So would
right?
I swear
She's like,
I was deaf and mute because he would have swear
Listen,
I deaf.
He would have said what he said. I would have turned around. And as, vertically challenged as I am, given that you said he was, of
A little
stature, the expression on my face would have been
would have been
stinky
enough. I wished I had done that.
that he would have probably started to smell himself.
Yeah.
Because, and then I would have just turned back around and said nothing.
Nothing.
Correct.
He
Right.
would not
That's
have,
deaf
and
and
that might have been worse.
That is what I told Zakira should have done. Because normally he would have just get a very slow scan.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
And like the lip curl on the side, fuss it nasty. Yeah, I understand.
I was upset because I was like, my whole day ruined by this freaking loser.
That's the boundaries.
And that's the boundaries.
And
That's the
these are when
boundary.
the real tests come into play, because you think you all have it under control, and then boom, something out of left field. How are you going to act?
Yeah.
How are you
That's
going to
it.
handle it?
That's the level up.
Yeah.
That's the
I
level up.
disappointed myself.
Aw.
I gave him
Be
the
gentle.
time of day. I
Not
gave
that
him a response.
Not that I want it to happen again, but
In the event that something like
right,
that
something
should-
like that happens, that's another chance to be like, okay, I am not. Nope, you're not going to win this time. Nope, you're not going to do it.
My
And
cousin,
so-
who always looks at things in a spiritual way, is like,
Yeah.
it's not the person, it is what is dwelling in the person, it's the energy. Some people would say the spirit in the person, that kind of thing. And you have to recognize that it is an attack on you, and you have to decide that you're going to handle it in a
Definitely.
certain way.
Absolutely.
You know, and,
Yeah, yeah.
and so I
She's
was
quite
like,
right.
damn.
For sure. Big up, cousin.
And I'm glad she was there, because boy, oh boy, if she wasn't there.
I say no. I say no because
to me.
because it's good to say no.
And I'm not talking cuss and carry on. I don't cuss and carry on, but man, oh man.
It's saying no is it's good to say no.
My words can make you want to go
If-
man slit your wrist, you know.
Oh no, not those kinds.
we don't.
I tell
we
her
don't,
there.
we don't want that.
Not those kinds of
Words
words.
do hurt, you know.
Not they do.
Yeah,
Not
People
those
say,
kinds
"Oh,
of words.
sticks and stones don't break my
Words
my
can
bones,"
shatter
but
the
words
soul.
and
Words can shatter the
words
soul.
does all the damage.
I'm going to that. No, it is good to say no
But
for boundaries.
We breathe.
She's sad.
Good to say no for boundaries. For boundaries, it's good to say no for integrity. Because if I do as I say and I say as I do, then if I say no and I'm thinking of any boundary that I have set and is now tested, right? How well do I say no in those instances?
Right.
So whether it's I'm not going to message this individual because I said that they're
am
not good
not.
for me.
Oh my.
I am worth more than this.
Kimber, where you going with the skill?
No, but
You better stop it.
I genuine, but that's
But
when you
those
test.
are the moments
That is
where
when
you
you
are
are
tested.
tested.
Correct
Let's
is right.
Let's
Do you have the willpower?
And I have to stand on my integrity 10 toes down.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. I will cry in a corner.
Eat that pain, you know. You're eating pain.
I will cry in a corner because I really wanted to say yes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say no. Because that is, again,
In the long run.
In the long
What about
run.
pride? Because
It's-
pride too.
And I'm challenging myself to stand on it. So it's funny because as easy as it is to say no, depending again on who the person is or what they represent, I could be a little soft, a little marshmallow sometimes, right? But no is no, and it matters to me that I maintain the boundaries to myself first, because that's really what it is. Again, it's not that I don't like you, perhaps it's because I like you too much, and that's why I have to practice the no.
Yeah.
I have to keep practicing it.
What do you?
Go ahead.
No, babe, you go.
I feel like a huge part of it is knowing when it is required to say no and when it is to say yes, because sometimes it's just fair and you deny yourself and you say no when you really want to do something but you're just scared.
Oh, you went there. You went there.
Yeah, so sometimes it's something new and you're like, okay, I really, really, really want to do this, but can I though? And you kind of doubt yourself and then you deny yourself.
Self-sabotage.
So, correct, yes.
Right.
So,
I could see that playing out as well in I'll say dating and relationships. You know, it might be really easy because of the things you've been through to be like, oh
yes.
not doing it.
Correct. Past experiences.
And then this person is offering you something that is so new and so different that to say yes is scarier than it is to say no. So you self-sabotage
correct.
or you say
say,
no
nah,
to...
that's something too good to be
It's
true.
too good to be true. Yeah, boy. That
Yep.
too good to be true is a scene.
Yeah.
I think it's also good to say no because it's practicing assertiveness.
Correct.
Tied into integrity in a sense as well. To thine own self be true. And so even if I'm trembling, even if I am scared out of my mind, I must still no and then run away.
Yeah. What do you
I'ma
guys
just
think?
run.
What do you guys think about it in terms of strengthening your relationship? It might
Yeah.
sound a little strange, but saying no can actually strengthen your
Within a
relationships. Not just
relationship.
romantic relationships, but friendships, any kind of ship.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you're used to saying yes all the time, you can easily start to be viewed as a walkover,
yes.
a matter. You know,
A form of weakness.
she'll always be the form of weekness. She'll always be there to do it.
Yeah.
But you're dropping a little no every here and there, and then no to respect your boundaries.
Right.
You find like there's a little more respect paid toward you.
That's a good one.
That kind of thing. So I feel like it can help the health of the relationship.
Absolutely.
So people, you teach people how to treat you,
Right.
in a
Yeah,
sense.
boundaries,
By-
and then it limits resentment, which really damages relationships. And then if it's a conflict avoidance situation or fear of conflict, so you may tell your friends no. I mean, yes, a lot of the time. And so practicing to say no is deepening that relationship, because then it may invite conflict or but you've never told me no before.
Right.
But if
And
they're used
then
to you saying it
you
every
get-
so often,
Right? Or it's now the invitation. So hold on. Lex, you tell me yes every single. Now you're telling me no. What you mean?
Right.
And that's how the relationship
so
can
confused.
deepen. Because now you get to tremble and say, you know, look what to tell you, know what to do, know how to tell you,
Right,
no. Right? And then I get to sit in that space and
Yeah.
say, oh my gosh, Lex. And that deepens the friendship and the relationship.
Because we actually have to have a conversation about it.
We have to Molly and Issa it up, man.
Hey, Molly and Issa.
Candy, I know we're still in
can't
talk.
withhold it.
I know we're still in talk the things, Candy.
We in talk
I
things.
thought about it today and I was like, I need to
I
message
finished
her.
it. I finished it.
She
Had
did
me
good.
feeling all inspired and things.
Oh, really?
All you,
Okay,
if only know all the work I get done. I was like, Issa, yes, Issa
girl.
Ray. Yes, Issa.
Issa will do that.
Yes. So Molly and Issa is out, right? Because that's how relationships get deepened.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's true.
So we talked about how come it's hard to say no, the why about it. When we provide a reason, we also talked about the why it is good to say no. Let me tell the people some ways now. Let me, for those of us or those of you struggling out there with the no. Before we do that, let me jump in the chat. What is saying?
Jump
What
in
is
the chat.
saying? What is saying? Lulu comes in. Yes, Cams, tell her no need to feel bad. That's for you, Chris. Candy says boundaries. And Luan, of course. Oh, God, don't start. Chris, I agree with you. Dating Trinidad, no,
Girl,
Oh gosh, those are Luan.
the bar is just too low.
Just that, Luan. Candy goes on to say, it's the way. I'm not sure what that was in relationship to or connection with. Then she goes on to say, we discussed flirting in Pillow Talk, a podcast concert, learned a lot about how men
it's
flirt
the way he said
and what
he said, the guy.
the man dirtiness and what they consider flirting. Right, so in Pillow Talk, that's her show. That's their music show, music talk show. A podcast concert, yes. Lulu comes back to say, Nicole, or let's speak to my soul there, saying no out of fear. Yeah, for sure. And then, well, Candy is just letting us know she going and put a little parang season verb.
Right.
Right. That's what we got in the chat. So, tips on saying no, examples. What we want to tell you people and them.
I like one. This is one that I like.
Tell us.
I'm on a strict diet of no this week.
I love it.
I mean, it's a little rude, you know. I mean, I like it because I'm not sure if I could see myself doing it, but I could maybe challenge myself.
I like
so,
that.
like, I mean, I wish I could, you know, but this week I'm on a strict diet of no, and maybe I could follow up with, you know, I just seen about myself this week.
I could do it
You
like
know?
jokingly, but not.
You have to do it
Oh,
jokingly.
no, I will do it jokingly, seriously jokingly.
Seriously, jokingly. Yes. Oh, I'll
Strictly to you.
jokingly serious, because at the end of the day, you're really saying no.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So yeah,
I'm
jokingly
like,
serious.
Chris, oh my gosh, I am dieting this week.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are? What? But it's a strict diet of no. I'm not.
No,
I
I'm
can't.
a strict diet of yes. I'm all about, you're dieting. You're not
You're
doing
not-
the yes.
You're not doing
Oh,
it.
a diet of yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha. A diet of
Okay.
yes. I'm
Okay.
dieting from yes. Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha. Right.
So I'm all about the no.
All about the no. What else?
I like, I'd rather not. Thanks. I feel like that's a nice
Really?
balance
If
of-
you told
yeah.
me that, I would feel so crushed.
No.
Is it because it's so
Let's
nice?
practice.
Yeah.
Lex, bring. Lex, how you going, girl?
I'm good.
Listen, sponsors we had to pick up some shirts, but I'm not available right now. You think you could go past and pick it up for me?
I'd rather not. But
You didn't say no butter. You didn't follow up with the but. You just said I'd rather not. Lex, how you feel? How you think I would feel, girl?
oh gosh.
Full up.
Well, you see, it depends on the question.
Full up.
I can't tell you that.
Full up and not the laundry.
I'd
But I
rather
would
not.
use that
Lex,
in
but
the
the
right
product will be left on the streets. You know, you are the only one with the keys. Can you let them in?
I can give someone else the keys.
I'd rather not.
That's so polite. That's so
Listen
British.
to me.
That's a very British way of saying
Like,
no.
you don't think it rude though?
It depends on the question.
I don't think it's
I would
rude.
feel
I think
horrible
it
if you told me
hurts.
that.
It hurts a little bit.
I'd rather
It sting a little bit.
It does sting a little.
So yeah, I see like in Chris's instance where the guy did what he did. Let's just say he asked a follow-up question. That is when you come in with, I'd rather not. Thanks.
It's polite.
So it depends on the situation.
Correct.
There.
Yeah. That I'd
Okay.
rather not is that one hurt my belly a little bit.
Really wish I could get a duva with that fella though.
These are ones that I use all the time. I'll need
You
to check
use them all the time.
I'll need to check my schedule. I'll get back to you.
Yes. I like the buy in time ones.
Yeah.
So let me get back to you.
Because it's
Then you
legit.
buy some time and then you know you don't say it. No.
Because it's
yeah.
no, I don't do that. If I say let me check my schedule, I'll get back to you. It's actually because I might be able to consider it.
I usually know if I could do something right away. You know what I mean? So
Only like I'm concerned now because I feel like the ones I choose, all of them kind of rude.
Go ahead, Lex.
go ahead. No,
Let me hear.
stay true to
So
yourself.
there were 4 of them. I said one already. So the other one was no thanks, which is
Easy peasy,
plain.
lemon squeezy.
Then the other one is I'm afraid I can't.
I'm not afraid I can't.
I'm afraid I can't.
No.
Kems is a terrorist, you know.
And then
No, I'm direct.
the last one is I think I'll pass. I'll pass on
I think
that.
I'll pass.
No,
think
I'm
I'll
not
pass.
thinking.
This,
I'll pass.
this is more like
I'll pass.
so the I'll pass, that would be more in instances where maybe someone is asking you out for drinks or asking you to go out somewhere or do something with them.
Yeah, I'll pass.
No,
Okay.
I feel like I think
You don't
and
need no thinking there. You need to be
No.
firm.
direct. And that's why I guess it's sometimes hard for folks to fight with themselves about when I say it bleh.
Right.
It just no. I think I'll pass. No, I pass. Rain check.
Can't take your Kems.
I won't. I can't. More than that, I can't, and I won't.
There's one that I like.
What's that?
It says, I would love to help, but I've already committed to something else during that time frame. I like
really
it because it gives just a subtle amount of an explanation.
Yes.
While still being vague about what you need to do. That suits me because, as I said, Miss Overshare here, have to give you everything.
Yeah.
My whole life story. Oh God, I'm so sorry why I can't do it. And
Right.
I'm doing
I've already
ABCD.
committed to-
Right.
No, that
Yeah.
one is one I use all the time.
Yeah.
I also like and use. I'd love to help, and it's because I mean it. It's no BS, but I'm already spread really thin at the moment. Like
That's a
when
good
when it's work or one of.
Let me put you on the spot.
Sure.
So all these are when you actually mean it. What about when you just don't want to? You don't have a reason. You just don't want to do it. What? No. You can.
No.
You're very able to. What would you say in that instance?
Chris, why not understanding what she's saying? She's saying no.
Because we want people to.
No.
Not everyone is chems. Not everyone has been
here's
through.
How I will say it. Here's how I will say it. No, none, nain, knit, nay.
How about?
No.
You know what? Now is not a good time for me.
No.
I can't just tell somebody no, and I know maybe that's something I need to work on.
I don't know. Maybe I need to work on it.
Somebody needs to work on something.
No, but no. So I'm bold enough to say I don't want to.
Right.
It depends on the person. 1.
No.
Right? And 2, it depends on what they're asking for, the degree of importance, and whether or not it can be, what is the word? Delegated to somebody else.
Right.
No.
Right?
So you're considering the feelings.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Right?
So I will always find an alternative, right? But if it's something that I don't want to do, the answer is no. You know what? As you say, not just now, and I was like, no. It reminded me of when like a toddler just learning to say no for everything.
But it's interesting because Chris literally running through the scenario in her head before she gave the answer. So she's thinking about if it have anybody else who can do it. And if you could possibly facilitate helping before you say no.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
But if you catch me on a good day, like my Sundays, boy, I love my Sundays too bad. And I'm real relaxing and you just up out of the blue. If it is not an extreme emergency, I will have to say this is not a good time, babe.
This is like a phone call.
A phone call.
A phone call.
If you show up at my house, well, oh gosh,
okay.
I don't know about
okay.
The chances of that happening is slim.
So
but
I just time fairy thinks I'm loving this talk and I don't want to cut it short. Sorry, tell me, because
No,
something
I
just
was
came
just
to my
gonna say
mind.
that I'll be very honest. Like, I don't answer phone calls just like that. Especially if I'm home and it's a Sunday.
I have to because most times it's my clients.
Well, true. It depends on your life. Something I was going to say.
I have to take my calls because it's always clients. So, I'm not,
Do you know what I do just for kicks?
What's that?
Somebody asked me something. And they're very earnest and sincere. No, for kicks. And it actually helped me to learn to say no much more often. So, can someone try? Just a real earnest request.
Okay, let me try. Cams, I am so sorry to bother you on this beautiful Sunday evening as a sick with Sunday. But something just came up and it is very important. All right, I'm unable to do it because I have an engagement and I cannot get out of it. Can you do ABC for me within the hour?
No.
I will really make it up to you.
No.
And
you see this
it's
stuff show?
so rude, Kebacho. You know what? I am not.
Right?
I am not even gonna pretend to be.
But hold on, right?
Yeah.
Because it's practice. Sometimes I do that just for a little shock value. To remind myself that I could say no if I wanted.
Oh, so you're joking? So you really want to say yes?
Of course I'm going
You
to say
see,
yes.
so that proves the point.
Yes.
It really is difficult to say no.
No, it's not to practice it. No, and I do it, and this is why it's terrible, because I do it just to see the person's face.
I'm not mad at that though.
I do it just, and you literally, like if it's a phone call, you literally hit it.
You hear the gas.
And then I just let that discomfort simmer for a minute.
Yes.
Because
it's not only just reminding you, it's reminding them that they're inconveniencing you.
Or that I'm not always obligated to say yes.
Right.
Precisely.
I do that to my son all the time. Mommy, can you do da-da-da-da? No. And he was like,
I'm going to start doing that.
And
Maybe
I'm
that
like,
might help me a little bit.
no, I'll do it. So why would you? I tell him out loud because I want to practice and remind myself that I can say no. And you can do it too all the time. The shock value on people's face though. Priceless.
Kemba,
yes.
that is rude. Huh?
Oh,
I mean, I mean, it's rude if you follow up on the no.
I was about to say it's more
If you
funny.
follow up on the no,
Yeah.
it's so rude.
They be like, Cams, can you do so? No. And it's like something that I would always no. What?
She does it for the torture.
Yeah.
Just.
And I wouldn't even
And then
pretend
I have like a
to.
naughty smile on the side of my face, and I'd be like, no, I'll do it.
I would, we wouldn't even pretend to be like. I don't know about Ken, but I wouldn't pretend to be like, I have this on lock. I don't. I struggle like crazy to tell people no.
No, but
I really do.
I'm able to be bold-faced now, but that was actually how I started practicing saying no. Honest. I know I'm going to do it, but I have to feel the of the no. And then seeing the discomfort is uncomfortable for me too. I'm not going to front, and depending on who it is, their whole face falls.
You're stressing people out, Kemba.
Yeah,
you're
but
stressing,
but
giving them
that's
more
the
anxiety.
They'll be all right.
Oh my God.
It's not just for pleasure. It's not. It's really
you don't
not.
find it's unnecessary if you know you're going to do it for them anyway?
No.
Oh my God. Take it.
Does he wear it today?
Note to self. Yeah. Alex, note to self, do not ask Kemba for nothing. Don't go there. No. I said no to you and asking you for nothing.
That's good stuff. You look at you saying no. I'm so proud.
You know something? No, this needs to end.
That's it there, y'all? I think that's a wrap, you know. Is it?
It is.
We good?
Yes.
Guys, and with that, we wrap our topic of the day. Guys, if you're just joining us, we have been discussing the art of saying no, right? Why it is important, why it's so hard, certain examples we can use to just soften the blow a little bit. I mean, because I think at the end of the day, it really comes down to helping someone who might be in need.
No, it's true.
Right?
It's true.
And you're in a position to assist. And the reason why I struggle is because I always say to myself, if God put me in this space at this time to help this person, maybe I'm supposed to help them. And that is how I look at it. And that's why I find like I always say yes to assisting. You know what I mean? Because that is my viewpoint on it. But I think, we all big people, we smart. You know, we can suss things out. You will know if someone is taking advantage of you, and you will be inclined to say, you know what? Nah.
I think too. Oh, I know we said we're gonna wrap, but the thought just joined on me. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If I'm comfortable saying no to people that would have taken me for granted when I did say yes.
Yeah.
That's why it's so
Same
easy.
here.
So you just get a chance. You just get one chance. You might get 3 chances. It's enough rope. So when I no reach.
You look for it.
Look for it. Yes.
Whole chest. And it doesn't have to be multiple times. I'm learning it doesn't have to be multiple times. It could just be one time is so bad. Yeah, tongues are coming out.
That was enough.
Indeed.
Yeah. Boundaries. Okay, I'm
Indeed.
done.
So, guys, if you have missed the conversation up until this point, of course, there's always playback.
Yes.
Go back and watch the show when we're done. Of course, we love hearing from you. So call us. Call us. What's the number, Kems?
466 for O.U.R.
466 for O.U.R. That's 466-4687.
Yep.
And please remember, if you're enjoying the conversation so far, like it up, man. Like and share it. Share it with your friends and all that. Just tell people about the show as well. We love chatting with you all.
We do. But we had to take a pause.
Indeed. Keep it locked right here to Island Girl Talk, only on ourradio.fm. We've got more show coming up.
Yes.
Next segment, we have our lovely guest in their house. We can't wait to chat with her. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
A subsidiary of Eastern Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, EPL Properties Limited has been a steadfast presence since 2002. Anchoring EPL's triumphs are 5 vibrant revenue-generating business units. EPL Events, nestled along the Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph, La Jolla Complex boasts enchanting venues. From the grand Eric Williams Auditorium to the versatile Ed Garcia Gymnasium and Poolside, and the intimate courtyard and garden gazebo. EPL Properties Facilities Management Unit ensures smooth operations for medium to large businesses, custodial care, construction and projects. Behold the gems at La Jolla. Exquisite executive suites like the Opal, Aquaterra, Turquoise and Sapphire. Discover our sporting complex, a sanctuary for health and fitness enthusiasts. Embrace activities from weightlifting to swimming. EPL Properties Limited, enhancing people's lives.
Fire burns, water flows, where it goes, no one knows. You and I look so good together. Sugar melts, I accept. Off my feet, you have swept me into a web, and I wanna lose myself into this place. Look at the smile upon my face. See, I've been loving before, on a roller coaster I couldn't find my way. Then your love came into my life and everything just changed. I thought I'd been in love, but never known, not like you were the one who gave me a reason to carry on. Now you got me believing that you're the one. I thought I'd been in love before, but never known, not like this. Look into these dark eyes, see what beyond them lies. You got me, and now I got forever. And there's nothing compares to the love we made when we unite the fire you gave me. Changed my life, you know, you convinced me. I never knew love could feel this way. See, I've been on heaven before, on a roller coaster, I couldn't find my way. Then your love came into my life and everything just changed. I thought I'd been in love, but never known not like you were the one who gave me a reason to carry on. Now you got me believing that you're the one. I thought I'd been in love before, but never known not like. There've been times we had to wear the storms, yeah. There've been days I lacked the strength to carry on. You gave me fire in the rain. You give me healing for my pain. And you know what you do, so you do it again. And you do it again. Then we do it again and again and again. See, before on a roller coaster, I couldn't find my way. Then your love came into my life and everything just changed. I thought I'd been in love, but never known not like you were the one who gave me a reason to carry on. Now you got me believing that you're the one. I thought I'd been in love before, but never known not like loving before. On a roller coaster, I couldn't find my way. Then your love came into my life and everything just changed. I thought I'd been in love, but never known not like you were the one who gave me a reason to carry on. Now you got me believing that you're the one. I thought I'd been in love before, but never known not like loving before. On a roller coaster, I couldn't find my way. Then your love came into my life and everything just changed. I thought I'd been in love, but never known not like you were the one who gave me a reason to carry on. Now you got me believing that you're the one. I thought I've been in love before, but never known not like this. Ooh, baby, not like this. No, not like this.
I never know a love like this when you listen to Island Girl Talk, y'all. All right, welcome
like
back to the
it.
show. It's your Island Girls. I'm Kemba Joe.
Lex.
I'm Crystal Kane.
Of course, and we are here with a fantastic, wonderful, lovely, super talented,
Yeah.
read your bio.
Tenacious.
Could not believe it, right? Because we know one side of you, or we've been exposed. I've been exposed to you in one way. We could get a little camera on our guest.
Yes, please.
Right? The wonderful, one and only Odessa Alexander.
Ooh.
Welcome.
Hi, Odette.
Welcome. It was not.
Most people are always so surprised by the way we introduce our guests, but we're excited to have you.
Absolutely no. I was truly blown away by the details that I was able to understand and learn about you. So of course, you know how we do here at Spotlight, y'all. It's all about our guests. It's all about understanding a little bit about where people have come from, what their journey is, and we're talking the talk, right? So for those of you that may know Odessa, she is is the managing director and owner of a couple very important places, OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique in St. Augustine, Soca Hair Beauty Products, as well as Seller House of Style, right? So I know you as fashionista, fashion things, right? And of course, we would have chatted at SAS, and it was such a good time. However, the space that you take up is so vast, right? Yeah, no, it is. So, ladies and gents, or ladies, the work of Odetta is not just in fashion. So, with a master's, a bachelor's with honors, a diploma, and a certificate in many different studies, Odetta, you have been in an interesting space. So, your background includes training facilitator for a telecommunications company back in the day, being a communications manager at Chart, and I'll let you share a little bit about that in Jamaica, as well as a rebranding project manager at a financial institution. Before we go, tell us a little bit about what you studied. Tell us a little bit about Chart and what that corporate experience would have been like for you, because that one for me, I'm like, hold on. What's that story been for you?
So while I was at, I studied behavior change communication for social and behavior change. That was my master's. So when I was I think it was my second semester at Mona, I got a job at the Caribbean HIV/AIDS Regional Training Network, Chart.
That's Chart, Caribbean
Chart.
HIV/AIDS Regional Training.
Yeah. And I was on campus, headed by Dr. Brandon Bean back in the day. And I was very passionate about development communications. So I was always looking for a job within the field, but as luck would have it, it didn't happen until a couple of years after. So I went through the whole motion of being in the private sector, the public sector, until I found an opportunity at CHA and now at the YMCA.
That is absolutely amazing. And so I'm most curious because our paths align, being a training facilitator, right? You know, my heart's fine.
I thought you'd pick up on that.
Of course. What was that experience like? For how long did you do it as well?
So while I was at TSTT, I did that for about 4 years. I did it up until the time that I left.
That's amazing. Yeah. From one trainer to the next. Girl, yes, I know how it can be, and getting people to be ready in their skills. So it's all about communication. It's all about behavior change. That would have been, they was very lucky to have you as a trainer. Communication and behavior change, or communication for behavior change, big up them.
No, I wasn't. No, let me just circle back. At that time, when I left TSTT to do my bachelor's and my master's, so that came before. I didn't have those qualifications when I was there.
Okay, so that was the first piece of it.
Yeah, that was my introduction into what I wanted to do. I was like, I can't sit down here and to just be training, just tell about telephones, like, what is this? So,
right. Right. Interesting. So even though you may not have had the influence of your studies influencing your work influenced your studies, which I think makes it fantastic. Yeah. So 4 years, went on to do amazing things. Tell us a little bit about the rebranding project. That one, I was like, what?
So the rebranding project was a lot more glamorous than, how would I put that? It was glamorous, but it wasn't meaningful. I don't know if I should say that.
Okay.
Well, honesty.
So we like honesty here.
What about it didn't make it meaningful for you?
For me, when I looked at what were some of the core values of the organization, it didn't align with what the rebrand was. So rebranding is supposed to be the essence of what the new and improved version is supposed to be, and it really wasn't. I won't go into the details as to why. But it wasn't, so it was a job where I met the best set of co-workers ever.
I know how that could go.
But it was the worst job I ever had.
Oh no, I don't know how that could go.
The people kind of sometimes makes it hard to leave, right?
Yeah, the people were fantastic. Some of the best people I've ever worked with. The job sucked the life out of me.
Right. I'm so sorry, because I was like, this was probably so exciting.
No, it was nice. It was a nice experience, but it wasn't me. I mean, a lot of people would have felt, validated by it because it was an international entity, and I got to work with Enterprise, which is, you know, it's an international organization. So that was nice, but it wasn't, you know.
So then when did the pivot into the Odetta that I was introduced to?
When did that happen?
What was that timing? Was there an overlap based on what you just shared about, you know, that rebranding project being so different from what you were hoping it might have been? Well, how did you get into fashion, I guess, is the easier question I could ask.
Yeah, so that's probably because it didn't happen then. It actually happened way before any of my professional kind of ventures. While I was at the telecommunications company, I love to travel. So I always loved to travel, and I was always that person who would want to go on a plane at any possible time. But I had to find a way to finance it because my parents aren't part of the 1%. So
you speak the
I
same
love
sense.
how she said that.
So I had to find a way to finance it.
Right.
And I have family abroad. A lot of my family live abroad. So I would always go on vacation. And then I started to go and shop, and I would, you know, I love shopping.
Oh, wow, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we don't have that in common, Chris. I love shopping, and I started to buy little things, and they would sale and flip it while I was at work, and people would come and they would support me, and I loved the adrenaline that it would give.
Right.
So I was always like beauty
Woman after my
related
own
things.
heart.
Yeah,
I was not going to say, look, your partner right here.
Yeah.
Look, you found her.
Very much.
Kindred spirit.
Yes.
Okay, so you would have started small then.
Yes.
And it was just kind of always there.
Yeah, it was always there. So I continued doing it while I was at school. It was actually, that was my retail therapy throughout my undergrad and masters. It literally was retail therapy because I went to school in the cold. It was freezing. I'm a West Indian. I don't do cold. I don't like cold, but I love.
You did your masters in Toronto.
No, I did my bachelor's in Toronto.
Your bachelor's in Toronto,
Yeah,
right? So cool. Yes, child.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, that's cool and cool and cool.
Cool and cool.
Yeah.
Summertime cool.
Yeah. And
springtime cool.
And it's cool. And I left Trinidad having a car. You know, I was working at a car. I was comfortable. And when I went there, I had to go and take the bus.
Right.
To and run for the bus. So
The ghetto.
yeah.
Well, the
So-
of the change in the cool.
Yeah.
In like minus 15 degrees.
Yeah. No, minus 35.
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
Damn.
Literally feels like needles on your face.
Fahrenheit, guys, not Celsius.
Yeah.
Jeez, what? It don't matter.
I don't want to say whichever
It
one.
does not
It
matter.
just feels like needles on
So
your
that was therapy. That's how you kind of
that's
stayed,
how So
stayed
every
afloat.
day, I went to school Monday to Friday, and I worked Monday to Friday. So after school, after work, I would go to the Source, to the mall, and I would watch things, mark things down, and know when to buy.
Right. And then so you'd buy them up when it was a nice time,
Yeah.
and then
I would come and flip it when I was when I was home for
I
vacation.
like that.
so you would come back home for I'm just
come
like
with the thing.
I'm just like
She
I'm
come
trying to
with
get
the
the
trailer
whole
with the
picture.
thing
So
to sell.
you stock it up,
Yeah.
and then you pack up the suitcase on them,
Yeah.
and then
Barrels.
straight off the jumbo jet.
Right.
And then you just open up, be like, so Hannah, you could get this and you could get this. And back then, I imagine we didn't have the access to shopping
Correct.
that we
Online.
would have had,
Yes,
that
that's
we
right.
have now.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I see
I
you,
have a
doctor.
question.
I like it.
So at what point did you decide that, listen, I want to turn this into a legitimate
That was
business? Like when did it become OCA? And also what does OCA stand for?
You read them a note.
Well, sorry.
It's okay.
So in 2010, I lost my job. There was a change in the political climate, and I lost my job.
Which job was that at the time?
I was advisor to the minister.
I knew you were that. I didn't want you to leave that out.
Yeah.
Because you did communications.
Yeah,
That would have
so
been the
I was-
master, so that would have made sense.
Yeah. And so I just woke up and I was unemployed, and then I was like, what the hell? I have 2 degrees and I'm unemployed.
Right.
And I was unemployed without being planned. Because when you plan to leave a job, it's different than when you just...
Correct. When it just disappears.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. So when that happened, I decided I would, I didn't decide because I couldn't find a job immediately after. So I was like, you know what, let me use the extra money that I have and invest this on my sister. She was gracious at the time. She was working at TSTT, and she would spend her free time taking pictures in our living room.
In the clothes.
In the clothes, yeah.
Oh, she's your model.
No, she was my lighting director and thing.
All right. Okay.
My a mutual friend of mine, actually Crystal and I, she was a model.
She was
yeah. So she was one of the 2 models that we had, and we took pictures and we posted it on Facebook. And at that time, I was still looking for a job at the sign, and I turned my parents' porch/gallery, as we see in Trinidad,
into the shop.
Yeah, into a shop.
Yeah,
because I have things to sell.
Yeah,
so my mother and my father, they have always been supportive. So
that's
even
sweet.
though I was unemployed, they still said, "Okay, we will support you," and so I turned there.
And let me just tell you, her at-home boutique was lovely.
Yeah.
I would go there and I would be like,
No, that's
before she was
amazing.
even, as well known as she is now in the space. I loved going to her home. It was in her basement, right? And the way she set it up, it was very chic. And I didn't want to leave. You remember how much stuff I used to just
what does
amazing.
To the part 2, which is then going to lead into the next question. What does OCA stand for?
So my name is Odetta. My sister is Colette. And her last name is Alexander.
All these sense.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, easy
nice.
peasy.
So that was it. Thank you. And then Crystal's comment about creating this experience. I am most intrigued by Stella House of Style because we get a team. That's apparently it's a whole experience.
Yes,
What can so this one is for me, it's for Licks, and it's for the viewers out there.
Yes. Those who love to shop.
Or those who don't like to shop.
This is true.
What experience or what tell us about when you step into Stella House of Style? What's the experience?
And what was the inspiration behind the name?
Yes.
Okay.
Silla.
That's a good question as well. So Silla is actually my niece. So she's my only niece.
Okay.
My first niece. And she used to come to OC and say, my store. Let's go to my store, auntie. So I was like, you know what? Let me give you your store. So that's
that is
adorable. For your money, boy.
Yeah, so that's
best
how
auntie in the world. Aunties out there, step it up.
Yeah, right? So she's into fashion and she loves to pose and model, even as she's 4. So she loves style. So it's named after her.
Okay. Right. Okay.
And,
lovely.
Yeah. And my sister and I was actually looking for a location in Central, a traditional store. My sister said, why don't you use my house? And I was like, no. And she said, why not? And my sister is a good convincer. She's like, you see all your show people, all your show people.
Hey.
All your show people.
Just so you fight in
Just all your show people have some gumption.
That's we do. That's
so she's
not
she
ashamed.
She
not
showed
embarrassed.
us. Yeah, she came up with like a proper business plan as to how we could, and we did our research. We looked at House of Tea, which is a couple of streets away, and a couple of other businesses in residential communities. And I said, you know what, maybe this could work.
Right. So it's ultimately still a House of Style is a house.
It's a house.
Literally
it's
a house.
Literally a house.
And so you walk in, and what's the experience like? So I will admit, I'm not a shopper. I love that there are 2-3 people that know and appreciate my style, and they say, hey, big up to my son's godmother. She just, every time she comes to Trinidad, she's like, hey, I got some stuff for you. Okay, thanks.
Literally what that is for me.
Including us, right? I knew we had a fashionista on the show here today. Right, so I'm not a shopper. How will I feel at home? Because Crystal kind of started spilling the beans, but I really am curious about what that how do you curate and create the experience for your shoppers, the ones that love to shop and the ones that have a hard time with it.
Right. So that's a really good question, Kempa. So we have a unique blend. So there are a lot of different options in the boutique. It's packed with clothing, but because it's an experience, if you love shopping. And you like me, I like department store shopping in the US. So I love to go in a department store and spend
Take me with you.
We could.
That gives me anxiety.
I ride there, Chris, with you.
So so you have a lot of options.
Right.
But for the folks that don't like to work the rocks. I say work the rocks, right? We have, I love that, but I understand that that's not for everybody.
And sneezing. What do I do whenever I come to Salah? 5 minutes in and I am sneezing.
So it's a lot of clothes.
It's a lot of clothes.
But well stocked.
The ambience is what is going to, it's going to sell you, because if you're not into shopping, I will help you pick out your stuff.
Big up you.
Yeah. And
down.
you will be able to go to the backyard, which has been curated for just relaxation and drinking wine.
We call that
drinking
visual
wine?
merchandising.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I really like the sound of that. And no joke, I actually really do like the sound of that, because the stress of shopping, it will be lovely to pause for a cause, or to have someone with me who is able and willing to say, clacks, 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 clacks.
Yeah.
I'll try this on. Try this on. Yeah. Try this on. Okay, no problem. Give me. I can't do it for myself, but I will put on the clothes.
Yeah. Okay. So and I will pick it out for you.
Say less.
What I like the most, and I'll speak from first-hand experience because I am your client.
Yeah. Testimonial.
Right? Testimonial. Right. When I go there, like, again, hate shopping. The idea of shopping annoys the heck out of me. Oh, have you gotten anything new? Yes. Okay. Coming up a Rima such and such time. I get there. I go in, it's just like she says. I would just pick out what I want. I feel also like this space is easy for me to navigate as well. So I just pick out everything that I want, put it on the couch. You have a new area upstairs. Right? Is it still 100 and less?
100 and less,
Yes.
So if
and you get it. Excuse me. I had to put this out there.
Yeah.
I got a windbreaker in the 100 and less area. And for those of you who don't know what a windbreaker is basically something you would wear in the fall. Not quite a coat, but just enough to keep you warm. Hello. Good quality. Yes, break the wind. Really, really, really good stuff, good quality stuff. And I always leave feeling great. You know what I mean? And she always has, you always offer me something to eat and drink. I usually say no. It is an experience. But there's wine, there's finger food, there's, what I especially like, and you didn't touch on that, but Kemba will, is that in addition to the clothes, in both OCA and Salah, she has all these knickknacks, I like to call them.
Yeah.
There's the Bath and Body Works, the accessories, the things that you wouldn't expect to see in a boutique.
Yeah.
So you're leaving with the clothes, but you're leaving with a plethora of other things like candles and creams and perfumes and...
So let me
it just feels great to be at Salah House of Style.
All right.
You're ready to go.
Yeah. Basically, what you have done is you've curated a space where people can comfortably shop.
Yes.
However, as Chris said, you added the little knickknacks because you're expanding the market value. So that when they shop for clothes, they come in and they get in also probably accessories and toiletries and all of these different things.
So, and what I like is it's stuff that you wouldn't see in other stores. She gets her stuff from other, what is it, Amway and these other places.
Well, I have a different number of suppliers.
Right.
Different suppliers.
Because
I just love it.
Now it's,
It has to be
14
unique.
years. Beautiful.
So remember I said I loved department store shopping. So if you're familiar with TJ Maxx or Marshalls, you get candles, you get water bottles, you get
everything.
So
just
that's
cute little finds. You might go for the clothes, but you'll end up finding something else.
And you pick it up. Yeah.
It's true.
Love it.
I'm me and Ross.
Yes.
When I get and it's funny because when I do go outside and I shop, there are certain stores I go to and I know I will always find
something.
Yeah. I've learned to navigate the chaos of Ross. Acado Marshalls.
Ross in Miami.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Ross wherever.
Yeah.
I can't do TJ Maxx. It's
but it's
too
the
much.
same thing.
I don't like Ross.
I choose one struggle.
Oh.
I find one store and I go into that one store and I stress myself in that one store.
Yeah.
And
I usually stress out in either Target or TJ Maxx.
Yeah, TJ Maxx.
Ross is always it for me. I always get that one thing. It's just one thing. You can't make it, but that one thing that I was like, okay, yes, it was worth the stress. It's not. Yeah. So it sounds like what House of Silla and even OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique is about. It's creating that experience and knowing that you go for one thing and you leave with others. And let me tell you something. Every day on IG, because I follow OCA, I get a little notification. Hey, 10% off. You all did 6 and 1%.
Always have
off.
a sale, you know.
Always have a sale. 6 and 1% off. It was 61st Independence or clearance and what. And you put this stuff on it, Rose. And I was like, and it's that kind of experience that I really do appreciate. So, important questions. Where physically can we find you? Both of these stores. I know there's one in St. Augustine. It is on the Eastern Main Road.
It is.
Just after Massey.
Yes, east of Massey stores.
East of
Any
Massey
other
stores.
landmarks?
Very good.
It is.
Is the Mario still there?
Yes,
Mario's is still there.
So
right.
it's Massey then Mario's.
So going east on the
Heading
Eastern Main Road, it's on the right hand side after Massey's.
After Massey, yeah.
Right, and if you're heading west, it's going to be the left hand side just before Massey.
Yes, way before. Just at the better landmark would be Unipet, just after Unipet.
Yes.
Unipet. Okay, I know where that is.
Because if you get to Massey, you pass. You pass the location.
Okay, if you go Massey, you go too far.
Yeah, you go too far. You pass yourself.
And then I'm more curious right now about this Salah House of Style. Where can we find that one?
So Salah House of Style is located in Rosewood Gardens in Malabar, but we only make by appointment. Strictly
it's not that far, guys. I go all the time.
No, we don't. It's the fanciness for me. It's in Rosewood
Gardens.
And it's only by appointment.
Yes,
Malabar.
only by appointment.
So how do we get in touch with you if we do want to make an appointment?
That's a good question. Via WhatsApp 739-7622, or you can DM us on our page Sailor House of Style. Be on Instagram, be on Facebook.
I love that.
I appreciate
Kemba,
this
one
so
thing.
much.
One thing we didn't touch on was just how reasonable her prices are, how reasonably priced the clothes are. And let me tell you, okay.
Right? But I mean,
I could spend, you could spend maybe $1,000 on clothes and get way more. Okay. Regularly, $1,000 will get me a dress, maybe some shoes.
2 pieces.
$1,000 by either OCA or Silla, about between 7 to 10 pieces.
Love that. We are wanting to get good clothes, quality clothes, but also balling on a budget, right?
Because
so we got to make a date.
Why I shop online. I can't take the price
We
out.
have to get in on it.
Yeah.
So of course, in case you may have been wondering, and I have to mention this time fairy things, right? In case you missed us at SAS, don't know how you missed us at SAS, but in case you did, we were styled by the lovely Odetta and House
lovely
of
Odetta,
Silla, right?
In one of her signature looks.
Why is
Silla
it a
House of
signature
Style.
look?
Well, it's signature because the style is and the fabric is unique to Sailor House of Style. So I really love the easy breezy kind of resort wear kind of look.
Listen, that was the most comfortable clothes.
Yeah, we have
As
inside.
hot.
Talk about the outfit though.
The place was hot.
Listen.
I ain't gonna lie.
The fabric
But
was
I
breathable.
good. Fabric was breathable, right?
The look
And
was.
I wore it right the first time.
That Kemba had it on correct.
That's all I'll say.
Listen, be good
saw
laughing
that.
at Kemba. Kemba Joe, why are you wearing that around your shoulders?
Fix that properly,
No,
please.
it's supposed to wear under your arm like a tube top.
tube top.
Then
No.
we
Fast
saw the
forward a
pictures
few
and
months.
we were
Yeah.
Shame. We said,
What was it, Charlie Griffith?
Sorry.
Wearing
Charlie
it in
Griffith
all her diva glory.
Yeah.
Floating
In the right
through
way.
with the
It was
shoulders.
supposed
Kemba,
to be
big
off
up
the
you.
shoulder. Sorry, honey.
It
It's
was
all right.
she did
And
do
the funny
right
thing
way.
was,
We still look good
because
though.
you
I
still
was
look good.
worried about fashion. I was like, well, if Liquid telling me and Crystal telling me, then it had to be wrong.
But it could have been worn both ways,
It can
obviously.
actually
It's
be worn
versatile.
3 ways because you could use it as a cold shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
through cold shoulder.
It's versatile.
All right.
Nice.
And you have one.
Yeah.
You better wear it and you better
Which is the
style
cushion.
it.
Wear it
Right?
with
And
shorts.
so of course Stella would have styled us, and I am very excited, but I do want to say congratulations on your current and most recent accomplishment of becoming the CEO of the YMCA of Trinidad and Tobago.
That's so recent. That's so
That's not the recent
Oh,
one.
that's not recent?
That's not recent at all.
God, the mixed up information.
I juggled many hats here.
Juggled many
Yeah.
hats. So what would you say then is your most recent accomplishment?
Sailor, that was
That was
December
the-
2022.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, so that's just
That is, yeah.
The way Crystal has spoken about your store, I kid you not.
Yeah,
thought it
because
was around.
Crystal has been
It's
around
been
forever.
around.
Yeah. From
Crystal
the
around was
inception.
around my basement. So
Right.
Do you
Indeed.
remember when we did the first set of promo pics? you had outfits from Scylla.
Yeah.
And
Those lovely blazers.
The blazer dresses.
Yeah.
Oh, I was obsessed with those blazers. And the way that she spoke about it, it was around a while. Well, congratulations on that accomplishment.
Thank you.
That is a baby near to your heart. And we cannot wait to get into that space. I'm going to be making my appointment. I'm going to put my pennies aside because I am very excited about... we should do an Island Girl episode.
That is what I'm saying.
I was
Indeed.
hoping. I was really hoping.
Oh, Ben, no. All you do is ask, you know, if we don't think about it.
Because I'm overdue on my list.
Okay. So Friday is the latest.
Oh,
dear God.
But no, that would be amazing to do. It would be wonderful. And of course, well, you'd be happy to have us. So we'd be happy to be there. All right, Chris, you had to make that one
full
happen.
support for that, so you know.
Beg again. We have a fundraiser coming up for the YMCA Parang by the pool.
We love ting.
I like that.
Things tinging. Write that one down, Kim.
I have to. Parang by the pool.
We're still in the preliminary stages of planning. It was actually our premier / signature fundraising event before COVID. So the last one was 2019. We didn't have it, and we didn't have one last year because it was too fresh right after the pandemic. So we had a little modified version. But this year, we are back in the full 100% Parang by the pool, where we have about 4 or 5 Parang bands. And we also, in 2019, what worked was that we had the school bands as well.
Okay.
So I would really love if we can do something where we have Scylla House of Style, Island Girl, and
Say less.
the YMCA's.
I was just waiting. Say less.
Okay, nice.
Say less.
I don't want to talk out of turn, but you know, we know people whose house Parang songs.
Okay. Well,
all right.
So we could put them on and see what he would charge. A little something, a little soca Parang, if that is part of the party.
Yes.
Right? Oh my goodness, this is such an amazing time.
I just want to address
for sharing.
Indeed, I just want to address the viewers to let them know that here at Island Girl Talk, we like to highlight every woman that we think is or we know that is doing good in the community, right? This is not a popularity contest where we only interview the artists or the people in the public eye. It's everyone. This is woman empowerment, right? And there's no better person than Odetta, who is just about that life. This woman, let me tell you, could help, loves to help.
Don't say no.
Right? Right, and loves to see other women progress.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, that's
we have invited her to come on later on so that she could do like a little fashion something, you know, so with that she can showcase her pieces here on this show, and we're going to be in talks about that later on, maybe closer to Christmas,
so that I don't have to write
we could
it
do
down.
The Parang
Indeed,
and the fashion show.
I was not going to say COVID things, post-COVID things, Christmas parties. You might need a little outfit for the office soiree.
Okay,
we could do a little episode where she helps to dress us for the Christmas.
And that's what we're talking about.
I like it.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what Odetta! Thank you for sharing, y'all.
Thank you.
Don't forget that you can find OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique as well as Scylla House of Style on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to book an appointment for a personal shopping experience at Scylla House of Style, don't forget 739-7622 is your number. But we're not done yet because Odetta had a sip and spill with us here at Island Girl Talk. We are going to take a really quick break, and of course the best part of this episode is coming up
it's
next,
time
y'all.
to shed that tush vibes now.
Yep.
Right?
Keep it lost for sure to Island Girl Talk, y'all. Don't go, please.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
A subsidiary of Eastern Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, EPL Properties Limited has been a steadfast presence since 2002, anchoring EPL's triumphs of 5 vibrant revenue-generating business units. EPL Events, nestled along the Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph, La Jolla Complex boasts enchanting venues, from the grand Eric Williams Auditorium to the versatile Ed Garcia Gymnasium and Poolside, and the intimate courtyard and garden gazebo. EPL Properties Facilities Management Unit ensures smooth operations for medium to large businesses, custodial care, construction and projects. Behold the gems at La Jolla. Exquisite executive suites like the Opal, Aquaterra, Turquoise and Sapphire. Discover a sporting complex, a sanctuary for health and fitness enthusiasts. Embrace activities from weightlifting to swimming. EPL Properties Limited. Enhancing people's lives.
Baby, don't you act shy, 'cause we've got every reason why we should keep celebrating life. When we sing, say, so come let me wine with you and have a good time with you. Let's show the world how we do tonight. We're celebrating life. Throw all your stress away. Watch your wheels break away. Don't care what them people say tonight. We're celebrating life.
I can take you there. Loving on me out and everybody have a share. Let me take you to a place. Come follow me. Just free up yourself and move your body. Let me go. Hey.
It's all like we fetting. Watch how me clothes full of sweat. Keep the jam going, we're not there yet. 'Cause baby, in this world we live in, you've got to keep on pushing. Anytime, just ask for help. 'Cause I know a place where we can both go.
I know a place.
Let me show how to let your stress go. Ease your mind, and baby, don't you act shy. 'Cause we've got all the reasons why we should keep celebrating life. So come let me wine with you and have a good time with you. Let's show the world how we do tonight. We're celebrating life. Throw all your stress away. Watch your wheels break away. Don't care what them people say tonight.
Follow me. This is where you wanna be. Just feel the energy. And just make you feel alive and make you feel free. And you know
a subsidiary of Eastern.
If you wanna stay, maybe that's okay with me. 'Cause I could take you high, just you and I. Together as one, we go take over these skies. Take over these skies, just you and I. Let's show them tonight how we celebrate life. Let's start say.
So come let me wine with you and have a good time with you. Let's show the world how we do tonight. We're celebrating life. Throw all your stress away. Watch your wheels break away. Don't care what them people say tonight.
We don't care what they say.
'Cause I know a place where we can go. Let me show how to let your stress go. Ease your mind, and baby, don't you act shy. 'Cause we've got every reason why we should keep celebrating life. When we sing, so come let me wine with you and have a good time with you. Let's show the world how we do tonight. We're celebrating life. Throw all your stress away. Watch your apart, baby. Ooh, I'll make it with you, and I'll give you love, baby, and peace now. Loving, 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 more love, and I'll give you me. Then I'll have a key, baby. I'll be giving you all my love. Ooh, take it, take it, take it, take it. I'll be sharing all my love, all my love, all my love, all my love, all my love with you. Your love, lady, my love, baby. It's just a key for you, for me, baby. And I'd give you love, baby, and peace of mind. Loving, 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 more love, and I'd give you me. Then I'll have a key. If I had the key to the world, girl, I'd make your dreams come true. If I had the key to your heart, baby, girl, I'd make the fire start. If I had the key, if I had the key to the world, girl, I'd give you everything. Yes, I'd give you love. Girl, I'd give you peace. If I had the key, if I had the key, if I had the key to the
So when you need this feeling, you could call lyrical girl tea and light.
Whoa, Miss Blackman, I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. I'm craving your day and night, oh baby, I say day and night. You taste like a cooker from the country with peas and rice. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me hold back, don't want to do that. Don't make me crave you, baby, all night. Don't make me have all these urges to fight. Like the sun on my skin, you revive me, baby. Make me laugh, make me grin, like a going crazy. There's the energy when you're in the room, I can feel it buzzing. I just want to hug up something.
It's your Island Girls. We're back with more show for you guys. Did you miss us? We missed you. I'm Crystal Kane.
I am Lex.
I'm Kemba Joe.
And of course, we have the lovely Odetta Alexander in the house. Entrepreneur. Lots of accolades to her name. Yes, but girl, you're doing a damn thing.
Yeah.
Yes? We appreciate you.
Of course, it's our
We
pleasure.
appreciate you. But you know what time it is? All right, let's do this now, Leah. Ready to tell them? It's time for Sip and Spill. Cheers! where of course we sip and we spill. What we spill it? Oh, that's how we'll find out. But of course, you know, we have to do our due diligence all year. Why I do this to myself all year? Why? I think we should just start, you know.
All right, no problem.
Of course, Sip and Spill is sponsored by Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. I got it.
All right.
Where, of course, we enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of champagne-inspired Caribbean Brut, crafted with a refined palate. Made with champagne yeast and gluten-free, Caribbean Hard Cider makes every moment extraordinary. Caribbean Hard Cider, moments made extraordinary. And with that, we commence. I'm not going to say we're all here.
We're right here. We enjoying the drama of the
Oh
moments.
my goodness.
Made extraordinary.
Made extraordinary.
Yes.
You see, I don't start to sip the Caribbean.
All right.
Expect this type of behavior.
Okay.
Who's going to go first?
Hold on. Time fairy things.
Yes.
Right? Y'all,
2
we
rounds.
really appreciate you joining us. We know that we started much later than usual due to things way outside of our control. We are here for you, and we know that you are here for us. So, Chris, 2 real good questions each. 2 good questions each.
2
and
rounds.
that is it.
2.
Yeah, man.
Sooner pronto, right away. No room for one more, not a squeeze.
Yeah.
Not a squeeze.
All right. You see when corporate Campbell start to talk? Right.
She means business.
She means business.
Always. Just because we want to make sure we get the other stuff in. All right. Who going first?
I want to go first.
Okay.
Oh, that's all. Oh, that's all.
Earlier.
Yeah. She was going first.
Okay. No, we always ask you. You're our guest.
Okay.
All right. Do you enjoy heated discourse online?
No.
Do you enjoy just going head to or toe to toe with random strangers online over some issue online, and you're just going back and forth? You know, you have those trolls that just try to be difficult. Do you enjoy engaging in heated discourse online?
Nope.
No? Tell us why.
Because it's a waste of time. It's like
Amen,
an epic
sister.
waste of time.
Amen.
Yeah.
I hear that.
I ain't doing it.
I think they should have some kind of regulation for people to get the internet.
Some kind of test you had to pass on.
Some tests. No,
and emotional intelligence high up on the test list.
Amen. I'm doing it. You will fight and argue with yourself.
Yeah.
The same way your friend in the line in Superfarm would have talked to yourself.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You understand? I ain't going to do that. I ain't fighting.
Yeah, for me, it's an energy drainer. Like,
It certainly is.
it's not draining my energy.
It's a
at
no.
all.
Time
That's a real
bandits.
easy no.
Time band.
For me, if it's
Time.
something that I have facts on and the facts are provable and verifiable, then I would just, hit them with a little link and be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the back and forth to see, because some of them could get real nasty, boy.
Yeah.
You could post the nicest thing and some clown gonna come and say something. But you have to realize these are people who, they probably have nothing going on.
Give opinion, but
So-
no back and forth. Where we will
Nothing.
not be going.
It's back and forth.
It's back and forth.
Correct.
It's
That's
back and
right.
forth.
Not side to side neither. Let's see what it took.
My question is, would you rather unlimited international first class tickets or never ever have to pay for food at a restaurant ever?
Hello, the latter. You kidding?
Yeah, I would take the former.
You're taking the ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
The tickets?
Yes.
That's international
First class ticket.
Free tickets?
Like class,
Oh,
yeah.
you didn't say anything about free.
Unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food.
I'm
at a
changing it to the former.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
take
not
the
that
first
much of a
class
foodie.
tickets.
I'm a foodie. That was a hard one. I had to think. I had to about it.
Thailand, here I
But
come.
when I thought about those live flat seats,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, yeah, we could buy the food over there. Don't worry, I'll be first class international and I'll spend my money on the
Could
food.
even buy street food and it would be good.
Exactly, that's what the things. That was an easy one, man.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The luxuries vary from airline to airline.
Yeah,
So, and
exactly.
it didn't have any specification.
I think I just got hung up on the first
Food,
class,
yeah.
and I'm like,
Nah.
you're just in a luxurious part of the plane,
Yeah,
big
jump on
deal.
an
But I
Emirates
really didn't think of
destination.
Any long,
Going everywhere.
exactly. I thought of the long haul flights. I thought of the 13 hours. I thought of the Emirates and the Singapore Airlines and the all
Emirates,
of those.
girl.
Jump on the Emirates, yes.
Etihad,
All right.
all of the big airlines, especially in Asia, or Asian-based airlines
They
that
do rampant skin.
do
Yeah, they know how to do.
Qatar.
Yeah.
do first
What was
class
that? They
day.
do rampant scam?
No,
Okay.
rampant skin. Not at all. All right,
All
my
right.
turn. Oh, that's what was the last thing you searched on your phone?
Oh, whoosh. Oh my gosh.
Coming out of left field.
Father, what was the last thing I searched on my phone?
Lord Jesus.
Actually, the 100 days of Christmas.
Great. So when does it
The
start?
16th of September.
The last thing you searched was the 100. Okay, y'all. So you know what's going to happen, and that's the countdown for Parang by the Pool. All right. All right. What about you, Chris and Lex?
I'm trying to find it.
Chris, what face is that? You can't say it out loud.
Only not go and throw me under the bus. What was the last thing I actually looking?
I could go while y'all are looking.
Yes.
I searched up the name of an anime character because a friend of mine sent me a meme, and I wanted to make sure that I knew exactly what they were referring to. And I was like, raggedy. Yeah, because how dare I mix up Naruto and Aang or some madness like that. So it was just an image, and it was the caption had to do about water.
So you're fact checking.
I had to fact check. So
That's a real thing.
It was an anime character that I searched up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it. I actually looked this up. You
I will go. Let
do
me go
that.
before you.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's sad actually. It's sad actually. Go ahead, Lex. You go.
Mine is real. Like, oh my God. I can't believe mine. Mine is size 13 toddler shoes.
Oh.
Like, really? Like, oh,
Because smalls need some shoes.
Yes.
We get it. No, we understand.
The last thing I looked up was how to relax.
That is funny on so many
I
levels.
literally looked at that last night. Like ways to relax. How can I relax? Do
You
I
know
have
what,
it on lock, or are there other ways?
Because I don't
You
have
know?
to be proud.
I am
Or
I'm
to
proud.
be concerned that she has to search.
I am proud. Because she could have chosen not to search.
This is true.
She could have.
You
just
all
sat
paint a
instead.
picture to the people.
I don't know how to relax because she said it before. I don't know how to relax. But here she is. I'm proud of you, Chris. Good job. Did you find anything
I
that
know
way?
how to relax a little. Just I wish I had a more varied, set of ideas.
I have a
Yeah.
question for you, Crystal.
What?
Did you look it up on Google or chat? Because then I would know how much you really wanted to relax.
It was. You mean like
ChatGPT.
AI? ChatGPT? No, I looked it up on Google.
Okay, all right. Well, then you really wanted to relax because
Really? But I feel like I'll look it up on ChatGPT because I'll get some more ideas, more unique ideas.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Chris again.
Last round. Yeah, we reach.
That was fast.
I
think I have one.
with sensible.
We are all single people here, right?
Yes.
For the hour?
Yes, for the hour.
Okay, so
for
this
the hour, for the day,
for the while.
for the weekend, for the week, for the month.
Listen, the only reason I'm single is because I in Trinidad and Tobago, huh? Trust I believe.
all of us.
Yes, sir, that's her. Yes.
That is a fact.
It's a girl talk today. Only reason I'm single is because I'm here.
That's why when you first class international.
Correct is right.
But that's making
We
real
have
sense.
places
And
that we want
I
to
like
go.
that. I like that. Making real sense.
Okay, so this is for single people. What is the most valuable part of being single for you? I could answer it. I could go first.
Okay, go ahead.
For me, it's like literally having the time and space to grow and gain a better understanding of myself. So, a lot of introspection, a lot of exploration, self-awareness, that kind of thing. So that I can identify, patterns and stuff, know what to do and what not to do in the next relationship, that kind of thing. So it's that spending time with myself and understanding what I want and what I don't want.
That's deep.
I agree. Like in terms of the growth, definitely. and kind of learning what you like to without another person's influence. Just day to day, like things you like to do on your own and time for yourself. So yeah, I think that those are the things that I really, really cherish in the space
Of the singledom.
Of the singledom.
What about you, Tata?
Freedom.
Oh,
my girl.
Girl.
My
Freedom.
girl.
Freedom.
Yeah. No, as in, because the question is what's the benefit, right? You know, the song that came
Not
to
the
my head-
benefits.
Oh, sorry.
What do you like?
You know,
What do you
but
like?
what is the most valuable part
valuable
of
thing,
being
right?
single for you?
You know, this song came into my mind, right? I
Well,
don't have to answer
sing it, sing it.
phone. I don't have to something.
Oh my
something.
gosh! Hold on,
I could have
will
any
be
girl
single
in my
forever.
car. Oh, I could be single forever. Oh, I could be single forever. The line that came to my, I don't have to answer phone. And
No
not
obligations.
no obligations. I mean, and it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just with everything else that I feel like I have going on now.
Yeah, you really don't have the time.
Right now, I will prioritize it. Right, if there's anything with my time, doesn't necessarily have to be like relationship, but just the idea that I don't have to.
Please and thanks.
I get it, you know, but I'm not gonna cry down being in a relationship. I do enjoy it when it's there. But one thing that is glaring to me, even when it becomes glaring while I'm in the relationship, it doesn't mean I'll end the relationship, but it's just there like a cloud, is that my energy, boy. I'm not as productive. My energy is split. I feel like I could be doing more, but I'm being held back in some way, not necessarily in a bad way, but I just feel like sometimes I could be a better me when I don't have to worry about somebody else. Is that selfish? I think it might be, but
it's self-preservation.
That's one way to look at it.
And that's why when you choose to be in a relationship, it should not be one that you feel
it should be easy, right?
No, I don't think relationship should be easy.
Easy flowing, and you don't have to feel like it's taking away from you. I know people in relationships like that.
Yes, from that perspective, yes. But I also feel like when you make that decision, anyone makes that choice, that conscious decision to enter into a relation with someone else, they recognize and are willing to accept that their energy is going to be split, that they're no longer going to do the things or necessarily, I don't say enjoy the things of singledom, like ignoring text messages or don't have to answer your phone, not like that. Just the space of you now make this conscious decision to share with someone else, whatever that share means. Share your body, share your thoughts.
I guess that's why it's so important to be with somebody whose energy uplifts and builds you up. And
that's a good one.
I'm all about just keeping it light. Not the relationship itself can be deep, and we could be totally into each other and meeting each other on many different levels. But what I mean is, it should have that airiness, that lightness. That one thing that I think is so valuable is just that comfort to be yourself, boy. That's no judgments. You could do what you want to do, say what you want to say, and not feel judged.
High up on my list, yes.
So good, so good, so good.
And it allows you to find purpose if you do it right.
Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah, because you find more of yourself as you spend time with the other person. That was 10 points, Chris. That was
Lovely.
All right.
What about you, Lex?
My last question is, which way should I go? All right. We'll
choose
go on a
violence.
light way. No.
Choose violence.
No violence.
If you were trying out for a singing reality show, what song would you sing?
I mean, like, call, is that for me or what?
It's for everybody.
Starting with Odessa.
What song would you sing if you were on a singing reality show?
And I will. That seems to get people all the time. And when you could hit the notes, make a couple people cry with that song. I made sure to perfect it all here. I catch my tail to learn how to do that song. I practice. I stretch my vocals. I could sing it easy now. It does a number on people's heartstrings. That's the song I would sing.
That's the first one that came to mind, but it's the song I want to sing. What about you, Doctor?
Okay, so I'm going to answer very, very off here.
And I'm not kind of off.
Yeah,
So please be off.
And
like
with a little hinge of reality, because when I was working at TSCT, I had a good voice over the phone, right? And I remember once being able to talk to Charlene Flores. And she said, "Oh my God, you have a lovely voice. Do you sing?" And I was like, "Yeah," because in my mind I sang, right? Because I was.
But she almost had me. I was like, "You sing or that song?"
Yeah. I was in the choir in Sacred Heart Girls up from
Big up
Form
Sacred
3 to
Heart
Form
Girls.
Standard 3 to
Big up
Standard 5,
Sacred
yeah.
Heart. Hey.
But what I didn't realize at the time was that I was one of those people that made up the numbers. Right? I didn't actually could sing. I could actually sing. Oh dear. But in my mind,
There's a fella.
You know, I think that I could sing because I sang in the choir. in
That's
church.
most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to Charlene Flores' house in St. Joseph and I auditioned singing Parang song.
Just now, wait. So the
And-
call?
Yeah, she called
being
an audition.
Oh my.
all right.
An audition. And I went. And in my 20 years and the years, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this gig in
Go
Parang.
sing.
Yeah.
Go sing.
And
She had no doubt in her
that
mind.
confidence. And I sang soca too because I was that girl when I was in my early teens and early 20s. I believed I could sing. I went up for NJAC. I went up to Charlene, sing for Charlene Flores because I believed I could sing.
Right.
It's only when I see the faces on the judges.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, no.
I would never forget.
son.
I would never. Her husband was playing the quattro,
Yeah, the quattro.
and everybody was like,
Oh no.
It was that
Okay.
bad. I don't believe you.
I think I was under pressure, but I really couldn't sing. But in my
feel
mind,
it's the stage
so
fright
I would
something.
be that girl on the bloopers in any thing show. So yeah, I am that bloopers girl. So.
Oh
When you
no.
see X Factor, you are there for the entertainment.
I am just
the
and I'm okay with that because when I sing karaoke, and I love karaoke. I'm all about the action, you know. I do
Of
the
course.
dance,
Getting down
you
in
know.
that performance.
Yeah, because I can't sing to save my life.
Oh
You know what?
dear.
You can sing.
In my mind, yeah.
I think everyone
and that's
can
most
sing.
important.
Yeah.
Your mind,
In my mind, I
is
can
a
sing.
powerful
Who
tool.
does that like 2 times, twice?
Everyone can sing, you know. All they need is like 6 months practice. Trust.
Our girl Vanessa might be
Vanessa
able to hook
Briggs?
you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be able to hook you up.
Yeah.
For sure.
She'll turn you into a
Yeah.
singer.
What is yours, Kems?
It was really the hand-eye coordination. Sorry. What's the question? In reality show,
If you were singing on a reality show, what song would you sing?
I feel like I will want to do a courageous Whitney Houston, any Whitney Houston, or any.
You can't
Mariah
go wrong.
Carey. From
Because
like,
that's it right there. No, once you could kill a Whitney song, you could sing. In everybody's mind, that's it. She's a singer.
Another future, like any one of those.
Sing them on.
I want to dance with somebody. I want to run. To
Sing it.
No. We had enough range.
Nicole, you see, she stopped singing. You know, so I will start singing.
Right? So no, I can't think of one. But why would we that one song? You're wicked.
One song.
Do a Whitney for sure. Can't go wrong.
As long as you know what capture the judge's attention.
Or
Definitely
Mariah.
Go forward.
Yeah,
A Mariah.
You know
Those are
what?
songs that can't
I
butcher,
was obsessed with "Always Be My Baby"
Oh.
from Mariah Carey.
That's a good one.
That is timeless. So I know me and Whitney and them notes. We
Yeah.
do it. But Mariah, I feel like I might get away a little bit with Rihanna.
Oh,
Mariah.
yeah.
Mariah.
Oh, which one? Rihanna or Mariah?
No, Mariah. Always Be My Baby.
Dun.
Yeah, that song.
She's not
Emotion.
singing all year. Why
yeah.
she stop singing?
Emotion.
Yeah.
What about you?
Mine would be.
It's not
It's very specific. No, it's not. It's not our.
Specific.
It's not Raffle. It would be a very slowed down R&B version of Redemption song, kind of like how Lauren did it. Like Lauryn Hill did it. Oh my God,
I'm not mad at it.
And that is in my register, you know,
Right.
low and easy, and I can hit all the notes.
Yes.
So
I'm feeling that. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
one, Lex.
Okay. I
Lex,
get to
you
wrap it up.
rounding it up?
No, me.
I
One
mean,
more.
Cams, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So I always like to end on these notes, right? If you could wake up tomorrow with one new quality or ability, what would it be?
Oh.
One new quality or ability.
Ha. I know it.
That's a- think I'd want some patience.
Quality or ability?
Yes, so the quality will be patience, the ability to be patient.
The ability to be more patient. Patience.
Yeah.
Patience with myself. When I was patient with others.
Okay.
Because, a lot of times people get under your skin that they shouldn't. You let people into your life, into your space, like Crystal and that man from Superspan. And I think that's because that was a lack of patience, Crystal.
Girl,
just circling back, but
that was shock. That was shock.
Right. For sure.
Because patience helps you to ignore people.
It's true.
It does. It helps you to put people into zones, and you go into a box easier. The more patience you have, the easier it is for you to deal with dingbats.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
dingbats. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
It's a little selfish. Hypnotherapy. Therapy.
So the ability to hypnotize people.
Yes.
To convince people to do what I want them to do.
That is evil.
You see, because when you hypnotize them.
So you want the ability to hypnotize. Hypnotherapy is using.
I'm not talking about cartoon with the hypnotherapy with the little swirly thing. No.
But that's not hypnotherapy.
I'm talking about get out hypnotherapy with the little teacup and we just having a conversation and bing.
So you want to hypnotize?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to hypnotize.
I want to hypnotize this white color obia.
I want to okay, fine. I want to hypnotize me. Watch me. So I'm at a meeting. I was like, what's that? You want to sponsor Island Girl Talk for $500,000? Bing.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it. Sign on the dotted line.
Oh, do not get out.
I love it.
You did say ability.
I did.
That is an ability.
I did. No. I stand by it. I can be shocked and
just
stand
saying.
by the question all at the same time. What would you like?
Mine would be consistency. Yeah, I would love to be more consistent and, be able to be more devoted to things that I know I should be devoted to.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's a good
I think we would all benefit from hypnosis. Like the ability to hypnotize people.
No.
You have to admit that's the best one. I mean, come on.
She's consistent.
Why does it have to be obia? There's a science behind it.
Sure. For me, that quality, I feel like I'm very patient. With myself, with others. I definitely not on that hypnosis vibe. I'm hypnotizing just the way I am. So, the consistency piece resonates deeply as well. Like if I think of what is that one thing, no, that wouldn't be it. Because I'm consistent when I want to be and I can work towards it. It will be the ability to be less loyal.
Less loyal?
Right.
To the people you love?
Less of a loyalty-based
person. Just in general. Because maybe I need to find that balance. I could love someone, sure, and I can be loyal to them, but to what end?
Not the blind loyalty part.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't strike me as the type who is loyal beyond a
reasonable threshold.
Nah.
To a fault. You don't strike me as the type that's loyal to a fault.
As much as I can say no, but still be loyal. I can show up. There are people that I have shown up for much longer than their time in my life should have been.
Yeah.
There are people that I've been loyal to or causes that I've been loyal to. And once I loyal. That's it. I go to the same hairdresser for years and counting. I don't have a backup for a backup.
Right.
For the backup. Because I'm that loyal. I find the person and that's it.
Hypnosis for 1,000, Alex.
I can see where you're
and then it gets to be hindering, right, for me, or it gets to be harmful for me because I'm so loyal that I can't see sometimes beyond what that loyalty means to me. So maybe boundaries is what it is, but I feel like it's the loyalty.
All of that's in it.
It's the loyalty. I could say no, but I will be fiercely loyal. I'm the person who, before you had to run and grease up and put on sneakers for a fight. Can I fight? No. But I run in.
First. Can I fight? No.
So you can go jumping and fight for your bestie?
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. She cannot fight.
But she
she said she will run, so I interpreted that as running away.
Greasing up.
Oh, you're running in. All right, thank you.
It's up like Jennifer Lopez in Enough. No, that's me.
I running in too, you know, I mean, fight. I have some pent-up rage. It has some rage I could stand to get rid of.
Yeah, that I think is that ability to be, I'll say, maybe not less loyal, but not be blindly loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I can appreciate that.
That is it.
That's it?
Yeah, that is it.
And with that, we wrap our Sip and Spill segment. We want to thank the lovely Odetta for being a good sport.
Thank you, ladies. It was fantastic.
You handled this with poise, class, and dignity. Right?
It was fun. It was fun.
Yay! Indeed.
Wonderful.
We hope you could stay till the rest of the show. We only have 2 more quick segments, and then that'll be it. Guys, if you're just joining us, we just wrapped Sip and Spill. We had a lovely discussion about the art of saying no, but we have more show for you guys. We have Let's Talk Trends coming up with the lovely licks. Keep it locked right here on OURradio.fm.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
A subsidiary of Eastern Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, EPL Properties Limited has been a steadfast presence since 2002. Anchoring EPL's triumphs are 5 vibrant revenue-generating business units. EPL Events. Nestled along the Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph, La Jolla Complex boasts enchanting venues, from the Grand Eric Williams Auditorium to the versatile Ed Garcia Gymnasium and Poolside, and the intimate courtyard and garden gazebo. EPL Properties Facilities Management Unit ensures smooth operations for medium to large businesses, custodial care, construction and projects. Behold the gems at La Jolla, exquisite executive suites like the Opal, Aquaterra, Turquoise and Sapphire. Discover our sporting complex, a sanctuary for health and fitness enthusiasts. Embrace activities from weightlifting to swimming. EPL Properties Limited, enhancing people's lives.
The world seems dark. You help me find my peace. In the still of the night, I lay listening to you breathe. People search for heaven all their lives. How lucky am I? Heaven's breathing next to me. Oh, shoot me by, Johnny. Oh, shoot me by, yeah.
Welcome back to Island Girl Talk. I am Lex.
I'm Crystal Kane.
I'm Kemba Joe.
And guys, you're back just in time for
Let's Talk Trends.
So, we have to keep you all in the loop. And we are starting off today with the criticism of the Caribbean Music Awards. We would have spoken about it last week. But people are saying it's not the first of its kind. All right. And we have a post that would have stated, despite the claim made in the public about Thursday's Caribbean Music Awards, it was not the first ever award show to honor musical artists of the region. It turns out there was a previous initiative. A Caribbean Music Awards ceremony was held from 1991 to 1995. All right, at the Apollo Theatre. And it was co-hosted by Guyana-born British singer Eddie Grant, and there was a star-studded list of presenters such as Cicely Tyson, whose parents are from Nevis, and TNT Calypso superstar Mighty Sparrow was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award.
That post was by
that post story was by Dominic Calipasad.
Yes, that's right. When you
our
don't
resident historian, he gives us all the facts.
We find out more and more, folks, real quick, because Beyonce's birthday, of course, was this week.
Oh, good, yes.
Diana Ross would have surprised her on stage and sang happy birthday. Somebody out there, dingbat, to take Odetta's word, was like, who is Diana Ross and what has she done?
Hi.
Oh my.
Disrespectful.
And I think of the Caribbean, the Caribbean Music Awards when you think of, oh, well, it's the first of its kind. Excuse me. Anyway.
All right, that was a good reference point. It was, yes. In not so good news, or sadder news, Denise Plummer's funeral service is set for, it was today?
That was today.
It was today,
yeah.
Yes.
Queen's Hall.
All right, so all of the persons who would have been in attendance and got to say farewell, the service was at 10, and there was a very limited number of invitations to the public.
Yeah.
All right, so we do wish condolences again to her family, and may she rest in eternal peace.
I heard it was a lovely ceremony. It was not, Queen's Hall was not filled all the way up,
right?
But it was full from like the front all the way to like the middle, maybe.
And maybe that's how they kind of wanted.
How they wanted it.
Based on what the article would have just said. Yep.
All right, and then the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival is back for the 18th edition. It has been managed since 2019, and under the theme, Look We. Films, Look We. Films on the roster this year will include world and Caribbean premieres. The countries represented in this year's festival include Trinidad, Jamaica, Guyana, Barbados, Suriname, St. Vincent, so many more, including some international countries like France, Spain, Germany, the Netherlands, and Nepal.
Oh,
so
that's a new one.
Diverse.
That's a new one. That's where Charlie's movie is coming out as well.
Is it Visa Claw?
Yes. That's right.
So it is going to premiere on the 20th of September, and it's being held at the Queen's Hall from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's the premiere.
Nice.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect.
All right, so there will be some live entertainment as well by Mr. Olatunji Yewo.
Party in the room for sure.
Yes, and in a wonderful initiative, we have some artists coming together in Trinidad and Tobago to champion the curbing of crime. All right, so a group of people in Trinidad and Tobago's entertainment industry are standing up against the ongoing crime and violence that has been experienced across the island. The leading revolutionary effort is by Orlando Octave.
Of course, not surprised.
Yes, he said artists' voice are necessary to mission if any change is to take place. All right, and we definitely support him on that.
Yep.
We have Isasha as somebody else who's a super positive, so we're not surprised that he would be included in that as well. All right.
I want to just go back to the Caribbean Music Awards.
Sure.
In addition to the fact that Wyclef Jean declared that it was the first of its kind, which it clearly wasn't, there was a little bit of talk, in the Chutney Soca arena, where I think it was Ravi B. And who's the other one?
I remember Ravi saying that it wasn't included, the genre.
Yes, that Chutney Soca is also a part of the Caribbean. I saw that post myself.
True. He is not wrong.
He's
not
right.
wrong.
He's right, but you always have to think of the stakeholders and the people who decided, when the decision makers, I think,
in
the
I think
process.
a lot of people found that the event was too heavily skewed towards dancehall and soca and reggae.
And not the
But what we
others
should
genres in there.
remember is that it's not the first of its kind, but it's the first one in X number of years. So it's a revamp, and there are gonna be some, glitches
Always.
here and there. There are gonna be
Always.
some
There was,
tuning up, fine tuning to do.
Some of the
So
concerns about the recipients and who would have earned awards for certain things. And like, but who are these people?
Right.
When you have other folks, I mean, big up President of the Red Man Association.
Yeah, the president
People's
of the Red Man
Choice Award.
Association.
oh my.
Cass himself, Marshall, of course, got his.
Yes.
Cass,
got,
please give this girl a call for
Oh,
God's
Lordy.
no,
sake.
you want to date?
Pass out
And
flat.
David Rudder. So it was Cass Marshall and David Rudder got recognition as well as winning awards, and that for me was like, okay, this makes sense. But
Right.
really,
Yes.
some of the other recipients, I was like, oh, okay.
It may need
Yeah.
a little repackaging and rebranding, and I
Yeah.
feel like as the years
This is
go
the
by, they
chutney.
may get it.
This is not just
This is the
Caribbean
whole,
Music
the
Awards.
whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. But
I
it
think
was
one
nice
of the,
initiative.
I think we should touch on this because it was such a huge discussion online, is that people will bring crying down the quality or, you know, what chutney soca music has to offer, that it's never about anything pertinent. It's always about
Like,
shit
oh, okay,
talk,
like,
as they say,
and
and rum and bread and this
themes,
and
the
that.
themes
And
don't quite fit.
Yes,
or
the-
rather, how do the themes fit?
exactly. And also a lot of people in a racist kind of way were talking about it being catered to only one diaspora of people. And I'm like, you know, yes, it is in the more prevalent in the Indian community, but I like chutney soca.
It's very, it's remember that genre is
to stay at
influenced
home.
by a singular culture.
I
That
don't
is
have to
what it
answer
is, and it's
phone.
blended because it's in Trinidad and Tobago, but it did come from the East Indians. Like,
Yeah, but not just that. It ddid come from Rash Shorty I as well, who
Correct.
soca is a blending of the calypso and the chutney.
Yes.
And if it's chutney soca, there's still a level of calypso in there.
Yeah.
You know?
At
So
least the acknowledgement of where it would have come
That's
from.
where
exactly.
infused.
So
Interesting.
I do think the boys have a point. Ravi B and the other one, the other popular one, please forgive me, I can't remember. Ki Prasad. I think they make some valid points, because we cannot deny the fact that I go be single forever, or the one that he sang about bread and whatever. Who cares that it wasn't
quote unquote.
yeah, it wasn't about anything important.
yes, and
I mean, was
empowering.
open Gangnam Style anything important?
No, it was
but
not.
it rocked the world, didn't
Yes,
it?
it did.
So my point is that it is a part of our culture and it should be included. Yeah.
Agreed fully.
Yeah. Don't we have a category for Afrobeats in some award show or the other?
The Grammys now.
And
yeah.
that is mainly African people, not
Correct,
so?
right.
Okay, so we could have a chutney soca
Speak the
category.
things first, I agree with you.
I'm just saying it is a part of our culture. We can't exclude them.
So if we want to talk Caribbean Music Awards, then we need to have
Everything.
recognition.
Zouk. All of
There
it.
should be a zouk. There should, but I mean, Casa will then just
That's
come
true.
and take all the awards, and I'm here for that. But anyway,
Yeah, that's it, Lex.
And with that,
We wrap. Let's talk trends.
all right, one last break.
Yeah, keep
All
it locked right
the
here to
final.
Island Girls Talk on O.U.R Radio. We'll be back with the lovely Kemba Joe.
Empowerment Minute.
Kemba Joe. I love how she says it. Take us out.
Caribe Hard Cider. Moments made extraordinary.
A subsidiary of Eastern Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, EPL Properties Limited has been a steadfast presence since 2002. Anchoring EPL's triumphs are 5 vibrant revenue-generating business units. EPL Events, nestled along the Eastern Main Road St. Joseph, La Jolla Complex boasts enchanting venues, from the Grand Eric Williams Auditorium to the versatile Ed Garcia Gymnasium and Poolside, and the intimate Courtyard and Garden Gazebo. EPL Properties Facilities Management Unit ensures smooth operations for medium to large businesses, custodial care, construction and projects. Behold the gems at La Jolla, exquisite executive suites like the Opal, Aquaterra, Turquoise and Sapphire. Discover our sporting complex, a sanctuary for health and fitness enthusiasts. Embrace activities from weightlifting to swimming. EPL Properties Limited, enhancing people's lives.
But you thought I'd fade into black. My spirit rises again.
Welcome back for the final. Gosh, y'all, thank you so much for sticking with us. We know that we had a really late start, and we know that, it's probably not easy to stay on this long, but we really appreciate that you stayed. Thank you. Don't forget, of course, you can like, comment, and share, and you can catch the entire show on our playback. But of course, I'm Kemba Joe.
I am Lex.
I'm Crystal Kane.
And it's time for
the Empowerment Minute. Woosa. We need to get our girl in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready, that's it? All right. Okay.
Ready and nice.
One more time.
Yes.
It is time for
the Empowerment Minute. Woosa. Ooh, with the cuffs come through, baby girl.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes.
So I always like to think of all the things that we've talked about, all the things that we reflect on. And this quote, right on target. Your no isn't an assault or an attack on anyone else or their happiness. Disappointing others is part of relationships.
Okay, now Kems.
I'm gonna say
all
it again.
right.
Your no isn't an assault or an attack on anyone else or their happiness. Disappointing people is part of relationships.
Well said.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So appropriate.
So, I mean, again, you don't want to just say no for saying no sake, right? And just get a kick out of it. Right. Kind of like how I might get a kick out of it. But no, it's at some point you are going to have to say no, and it's okay. It's literally not the end of the world. It is part of relationships, and the best relationships are the ones that can grow through those challenging moments. That's it. That's
indeed.
all I got.
Well said, Kemba Joe. And with that, we wrap the Empowerment Minute. Guys, as always, it is so enjoyable coming here weekly to be here with you guys, to talk on things that aren't normally spoken about, and just to spread awareness on many a topic. Thank you, always. The diehards on them. And like Emma said, though, school now open. So
Yeah.
Things taken. But guys, we're going to be here again next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. right here on O.U.R. Radio. Island Girl Talk, where women are free to simply be unapologetically. Keep it classy, guys.
Keep it cute.
And keep it sassy. Bye.
No matter what you're thinking, no matter what they say about you come through, no matter what you're drinking, you could ask me why, it's cause I want to. I just wanna, if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna, if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. Tonight I wanna make it, feel like we up in Vegas. I don't want to, I ain't going home, got my girls, I ain't falling up alone. Cause I work too hard, I found my shit, don't waste my time, get off my dick. I don't explain much, that's why I don't complain much. So what, I'm getting drunk if I want to. wish it come through, no matter what you're drinking. You could ask me why, it's cause I want to. I just wanna, if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna, if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna, if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna, if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna drink if I want to, have a little fun if I want to, yeah, 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 if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna drink if I want to, have a little fun if I want to, yeah, 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 if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna drink if I want to, have a little fun if I want to, yeah, 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 if I want to, if I want to. I just wanna drink if I want to, have a little fun if I want to, yeah, 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 if I want to, if I want to, if I want to. Cause we just living our life. We just living our life like it's golden. Living it up cause we're free. Doing it up cause we're young and dumb. And I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just living our life like it's golden.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb. And I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Open your eyes in the moment. Forget the worries you had as a new day, no chances of calling. Don't be afraid, feel the spirit, your journey is endless. Dust off your worries inside, take a chance and just live in the moment.
Live it.
The day is your day, so just own
Let's
it.
go.
Never be afraid to show us up.
Don't be afraid.
That's off all the hating, live it up.
That's it all, that's it all, that's it all, girl.